And we say good morning to you. We are broadcasting live today on this Thursday. We are at Poor Trav's Deli, and I'm glad I'm here because I love their sandwiches here at Poor Trav's Deli. Love them, love them, love them. And you do too because it keeps getting voted the best deli by the readers of the Carter County, or I should say Elizabeth and Star, and also the Carter County readers of the Johnson City Press. So love it, love it, love it. Rain's starting to fall here. We got rain in the forecast all day long, so it's a good day to come by here and grab a sandwich. Got all these different kinds of potato chips. Got 10 coolers full of drinks. Except here behind us, we got the fountain back here, the soda fountain. We got your favorite drinks back here: Pepsi. You got root beer. You've got Dr Pepper. Got Diet Pepsi. Got them all back here behind us. And of course, you can get the canned drinks or the bottled drinks to go. Here, I keep pointing to the coolers over to my right, to the 10 coolers full of all kinds of different drinks, including energy drinks. Or you got the Celsius uh, energy drink over here. You've got drinks over here. You got Dr. Enough. You got Gatorade. You got it all for you right here again at Poor Trav's Deli in Elizabethton. Richard and Mason Williams in the house today, making sandwiches, as my little brother used to say. Couldn't talk plain when he was a kid. He'd say sandwiches. So he's making sandwiches today here again at Poor Trav's Deli. Well, we've got it for you. Thanks to Carrie, we've got the video. I've been wanting to see it, and finally got slowed down to see it. And so the video we're referring to, Caitlin Clark getting sidewinded by Kennedy Carter, I believe the young lady's name. And so we've got that for you. We're going to show it for you here in a few minutes. So she says it's just basketball. She's full of it as a Christmas turkey is what she is. It was blatant. And so, she just blindsided her, knocked her to the floor. And so, they said, wow, it's just basketball. Well, if that's the case, just put on helmets and pads and let them go at it because there's anything that's not basketball. But we'll show you. You make the determination. That's my opinion. But this shows about your opinion, too. So you get a chance to watch it here in just a few minutes, and you decide for yourself what you think. I know what I think. Here we go. Gabe Short, I think it's time for him to sing the national anthem. We got the verse today, which is another good one out of the book of Psalms. And so here we go. Gabe Short, then we're going to take a look at the College World Series from last night in Oklahoma City. We've got the NBA Finals starting tonight. Game one, the Celtics and the Dallas Mavericks. We'll talk about that. We've got some college football news. We've got guests coming in. We've got them lined up and ready to go. We're going to be joined by David Nanny from the Elizabethton Parks and Rec, Andrea Lewis from Northeast Community Credit Union. Also going to be joined by Leslie Broccoli. She's going to be in costume, again, getting ready for Liberty, the Saga of Sycamore Shoals, which starts tomorrow night. It's the official outdoor drama for the entire state of Tennessee, and it's right up the street here at Sycamore Shoals State Park. So she'll be here to kind of promote that for you as well. All that, plus my man's in the house, Richard Oakes. He's my bud. Got a good-looking ball cap on, too. He's going to join us coming up here in just a second. First, the national anthem from Gabe Short here in the Tom Taylor Sports. And
oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we've watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet waved o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And here we go. He's here, ready to go. He's ready for a busy lunch today. We love it, love it, love it because it's raining, which will be a good day Any day is a good day to come, but a good day to come get sandwiches here from Poor Trav's Deli. My man Richard Oakes in the house. How you doing, sir?
Doing good this morning.
Oh.
How you doing, Tom?
I love it. Love it, love it, love it. We are 77 days from starting all over again. He, and you got to remember this, and people do. I think they're very appreciative, and won't tell the name of who did it, but someone sent you a very nice card here. We'll let you talk about that here in a second. But he sponsors the Player of the Game when we do Cyclone Sports and Tia Duggar Sports, and so everybody gets a free sandwich. Kids love it. The parents love it. It's Build Sales, which is the name of the game. And so everybody wins. They get a sandwich for their hard work on the ball court or the ball field or wherever the sport is. He gets the traffic because the kids come in and get a sandwich. And then you've got return. You build a customer base. These kids come in all the time now, don't they?
They sure do.
Yeah, that's the name of the game.
In
So
groups.
hello, Derek Nave. Hello to Carolyn Williams, Jimmy Stout down in Georgia. Hello to Anita Roper. Thank you all for watching. We're here again at Poor Trav's Deli. There's a reason why they continue to win the Reader's Choice Awards all the time. That's because they crank out a good product. I know it's pretty much the same thing every time. What's the hot sandwich so far in the spring of 2024?
Hey, you know it. It's a ham and cheese
Ham and
sandwich.
cheese, yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Now to the end of time, most likely. It's
Okay.
it's just such a great flavor. It's unique for a ham sandwich. You know, people have been eating them since they were kids. Very nostalgic around here. I of course grew up on them myself. It's just a easy go-to. Digests well. Great flavor. Can't beat it.
Can't beat it. It's
Yep.
really, really, really good.
Yep.
They don't scrimp. I say it all the time. Every time I promote these guys, they don't scrimp. You come get a sandwich. You don't peel the bun by and go, where's the meat at? That's not the case, is it?
No, load
No.
them up.
No, we load them up. So, excuse me, pickled eggs. You got pickled eggs. You sell a bunch of those. Tell me about that from Poor Trav's Deli.
Yeah, they're beet pickled eggs. They pickle for about 7 days before we serve them, so they're nice and pink through the middle. Got a tart flavor. A lot of people like to add salt to them to take out some of that sour, but if you like pickled eggs, we've got one for you. Not many places you can get a pickled egg.
No, but you can get them here. You can get them as many as you want, right?
Yeah.
1, 10, 12, 11,
Yeah.
4, 3, 2,
A lot
1.
of guys work out, eat them for protein as a snack, so we got you covered.
Oh, really? I never thought of that. So they eat them for protein.
Yeah.
That's good. We're here live. Here they come. The door flies open, and it's getting ready to get busy. I love it. That's why we got them on here early. So phone number is
423-543-6128.
6128. Door flies open. Here comes 4. It's the way it goes, isn't it?
Yeah.
We love it. Love it, love it, love it. Getting ready to get crowded, getting ready to get busy, and we love it here. Poor Trav's Deli. We're right across from the Jeweler's Bench, right beside Hardee's here on Broad Street. Correct?
Yep.
You got it. I always get it mixed
Right
up.
on the corner.
Broad Street, right here. Used to be the Blue Circle. Now it's Poor Trav's Deli. Been doing it and cranking it out, and so the phone's ringing. He's by himself. You got to go.
Yep.
I'll see you in a little while.
All right, I'll come back.
Yeah, love you, man.
Love you too.
Oh, yeah. So it's hopping already. We love it. 543-6128 is the number to call. All right, the Major League Baseball All-Star Game voting starts today. I actually started earlier in the week. It goes now until, let's see, you'll run through the 27th of June is how you'll get a chance to do it. The All-Star ballot presented by BuildSubmarines.com. So anyway, you get a chance to determine the 8 position players and 1 designated hitter in the American League and National League. Go to MLB.com. They got the big blow-up where you can go right to it and vote. You get a chance to vote 5 times a day. And so I don't have time to vote 5 times a day, but maybe you do. So anyway, that's what's going on. Hello, Michelle Kelly. How you doing, lady? And Ken Shipley. We got a notice from Facebook that we are climbing and growing exponentially. So thank you very much for that. Hello to Ken Shipley. Hello to Derek Nave, Carolyn Williams, Jimmy Stout, Anita Roper. I know you.
Yeah, we're at the flower shop.
And I know you
That's the husband.
because I buy my flowers from you guys up there across from the. I thought that was you when you walked in. So there you go.
I thought that was you.
I thought that was you, yeah. That's where I get my flowers. Man, they do. They have some great flowers up there across from Fort of Elizabethton. They've got them, and they're well taken care of and well watered. And so I put in 36 double knockout roses. Got them all from them. They do a great job. So anyway, they're down there getting something to eat. That's good. MLB.com is the number or the website to go to. One player for each infield position, 3 players each outfield position, a DH. You get a chance to vote 5 times a day. It goes now through the 27th of June, so check it out. Again, go to MLB.com, and you can vote for the 2024 All-Star Game voting through June 27th. How about that? We are live here at Port Travis Deli. She's here, so we're going to get her on here in just a second. Breaking news out of the NBA. Of course, NBA Finals starts tonight. It's interesting, every time we get ready to the NBA Finals, anytime he's not in the playoffs, he's always in the playoffs. Now, the story today is about LeBron James. It ain't about LeBron James. He's out. He's gone. LeBron James is history for this year, and yet he's still the focal point of the chatter going into the NBA Finals because they're trying to find a coach. And now they're going after Dan Hurley, the coach of UConn, who just signed a contract extension for UConn after winning a national championship or back-to-backs. And so, or did he win back-to-backs? I can't even remember. It's been so long. Let's see. Yes. Did it? Yeah. Yeah, they did go back-to-back. So it's been a long year. So anyway, Hurley is being chased and courted by the Lakers, and LeBron's all about that. And, of course, his kid, Bronny James, is like, you know, it's the NBA Finals, and you're not in them. The Dallas Mavericks and the Boston Celtics game 1 tonight in Beantown. So let's show you this. I'll tell you what, I'll wait till I get Lewis over here and get her take on this. She played basketball. I've got the video. Just said it was a bump. It's no big deal is what the lady said when she knocked her to the floor. I'll let you decide. Andrew Lewis next on the Tom Daly Sports Show. Why Daniel Grindstaff?
Well, we are local. You know, it's just like Cannon's Furniture here. You've got a local place of business right in the middle of town. You've got a local point of contact. We have local adjusters that's out in the counties. And, you know, you can pick up the phone. If you've got an issue with something, we try to help folks resolve it. And, you know, we are based in the state of Tennessee. We are Tennessee specific. We've got a $30 annual membership that goes to agriculture in Tennessee. It supports kids wanting to go to 4-H camp. We do a local scholarship for all the area high schools for kids that's been involved in agriculture that's going to go and get education past high school. And all that stuff plays a part into supporting the state where you live. You know, we are state specific. Now, there's North Carolina Farm Bureau. You know, that is separate from us. Mm-hmm. Kentucky Farm Bureau, we are state specific in the state of Tennessee. And, you know, but that is, in my opinion, that's the biggest thing. You've got a point of contact.
How do we get a hold of you? Social media,
sir.
And a phone number.
Yeah, so I've got an agent page, Daniel Grindstaff Farm Bureau. We've got an office page, Elizabethton Farm Bureau, 423-543-2288. And I would like to add that we did get voted as best insurance firm, and thank the people that voted for us doing that. And somehow I wound up getting the agent category, which I greatly, greatly appreciate. It means a lot to me when folks, you know, feel inclined to do that, especially for our office.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Daniel Grindstaff here, the Farm Bureau, one of our great sponsors of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Daly Sports Show. Daniel Grindstaff at Elizabethton Farm Bureau. I couldn't find her. There she is. Hello, Michelle Kelly. How you doing, lady? Ken Shipley. Thanks for being with us. We are live here again at Port Travis Deli here in Elizabethton on Broad Street. All right, so here's the video. By the way, good morning. How you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful.
Good.
Wonderful, wonderful. Good. Here we go. I want you to watch this. It's about 30, 40 seconds. This is zero in on the young lady who blindsides Caitlin Clark. We'll get her take on it. Here we go.
Mabry doubled off to Carter. Her jumper is good. Kennedy Carter now with 12 points off the bench. And big time contact afterwards. Saw the knockaway there from Clark, and then the lay from Boston as the officials are going to take a look at what just transpired between Carter and Clark. I mean, that's clearly a foul, which was called. The question is, will they call it unnecessary? Kennedy Carter, I think that's going to be a flagrant one, and Clark goes to the line and hits the first. They called it away from the ball foul because it happened prior to the inbound. So then anybody can shoot the free throw. Of course, Indiana would have Clark as a great free throw shooter shoot it. A little surprised that it's nothing more than a...
So there you go. And the whole time I'm running that video, Miss Lewis over just giggling. So you remember those days?
I do.
Yeah. You have a problem with what you saw? No?
I
Yes?
think if you act a certain way and you're a really good player,
Right.
you're going to get stuff like that happen to you.
All right.
Now, the way the opponent reacted,
Right.
she's probably just fed up.
With?
Caitlin Clark.
Well, okay.
But that is because there's a lot of, she's so good. Let's get to that point. She is a really good fundamental
Yeah.
ball player.
All-time leading scorer.
I
yeah.
mean, she
Pretty good.
is, she's really good.
Yeah.
And I guess it gets under people's skin. I really think it does. She was literally doing nothing, standing there,
Yeah.
and something could have been said,
Yeah.
and we don't know that.
We don't know that. Though.
Something could have been said, but
Well, the girl that nailed her, I think her last name is Carter. And something was said. You read her lips. She dropped the B word on her, which is, I mean, that's part of it, I guess. So, but what I don't get, you never heard of you did, but you didn't. You never heard of the WNBA till Caitlin Clark went in there. Now they're on, I mean, ESPN's running their game
absolutely.
I mean, all of a
we're
sudden-
watching it because
of her.
of Angel Reese and her.
Yeah.
I'm going to give them both credit.
Okay. So it's almost like back in the day, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson.
Yes.
That's why I've compared this from get-go.
Mhm.
Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, because they both came and they've brought a brand new awareness. Then it was the NBA. It was out there every night, everybody was like, eh. But then when Bird and Magic came along, it kind of electrified the fan base for the NBA and for both of those teams. Well, the same with these two girls. So, you know, I'm thinking, I say this every time I get into my soapbox about this. The WNBA, for the first time ever, they appropriated $25 million. They now fly charter flights. They didn't before. They just got on a plane and went. So now, because of Caitlin Clark, plain and simple, the awareness, the notoriety, she graduates from Iowa. She's now in the WNBA. Can she continue? And you said the girl's tired of her already. Okay.
I think it's just, you know what it is, though? I think it's all for show. The
Okay.
ratings, you're going to get more ratings when there is a car wreck in race in NASCAR.
Yeah,
You are. You're going to get, I mean, it's really, I think they've kind of figured it out.
Yeah. Well,
But it's also something that you don't want young girls to actually see that and continue to think that is okay all the time. Competitiveness, you can't really help sometimes when you're in the moment, but that's the only thing I will say a little negative about it. You know, you don't want your young girls looking up to that and say that's okay all the time.
is it girl drama? Is it just like, girl, I'm tired of you and you're tired of me? But I mean, I don't know what she said. If she said anything before.
100%.
Okay.
I mean, you get blackout out there. Sometimes you don't even know where you are, what your name is, who you're
Gotcha.
guarding.
Gotcha.
You get so mad, you turn red.
Are you?
You're throwing elbows. You're boxing out probably way too much.
So you have been known to do this, is what we're saying. You back in the gotcha. Just read her eyes. All need to know. Yep.
But you know
So-
what? Us girls that played against each other, we're
Now-
cool as beans now.
Now you're buddies. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. It's called growing up.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, Caitlin Clark got nailed, knocked to the floor. The girl said it's just basketball. The other girl said no, it's flagrant, it's unexcusable. So she shot some technical fouls. I don't know if she got fined or not. I have no clue. But anyway, I played the video, wanted you to see it, and you did. And you make your decision. I certainly made mine. But all I'm going to say is, if I'm part of the WNBA right now, I'm going to keep my mouth shut and ride the rails because they're getting exposure and awareness like they've never gotten before. Why in the world would you rock the boat? So, yeah.
Well, they're rocking it, I think, on purpose. I think they want to do that.
Oh, you think so?
Oh, yeah.
So we're sitting here talking about Kennedy Carter at 11:24 on a Thursday in Elizabethton, right?
Yeah.
Which normally we wouldn't. 'cause
Right,
yeah.
right.
I got you. Well put.
Ratings. The
Ratings
ticket
and-
sales will go up even more.
Yeah.
Everything is going to be more competitive and exciting to see.
When Kyle Busch and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. got in that fight a couple of weeks ago in the pits, ticket sales went through the roof for the next
Absolutely,
race. So
yeah.
I get it. So
It's just like reality TV.
she's in marketing. She gets it. So there you go. So if she hits me right now, she hauls off and throat
If
punches
there's
me.
if there's a punch,
Thrown. If you hit me right now,
she bumped her. Now, if it was with your fist or a slap,
I'm not sure she bumped her. She waylaid her, knocked her to the floor, but I get what you're
she
saying.
bumped her. I mean, we all know that theatrics happen when Caitlin gets hit a little bit. She is theatrical just a little bit.
All right, so
But
she's
now I
drama
can
queen.
tell that she is learning to reel it in.
Yeah,
I can tell. She's really working hard on it.
yeah.
You know.
So if you throat punch me right now on the show, on my show, and you haul off and just jab slap me, bam, smack me upside the head, as my daddy used to call it, just slap me hard, okay,
Yeah.
then everybody's going to be saying, you know,
What
you
did he
should-
say before?
That's
You're
it.
going to say
exactly.
what did he say before they went on air?
So if
is
I
what
turn the
point.
mics down right now and say something derogatory to you and you haul off and slap me, all they see is what you did, the reactionary. So, but you would be the talk is like, did you watch, let's go back, what, did you watch Andrea slap Tom?
You know how much our ratings would go up? Back to it.
Yes.
No, this is different. We're not in a competitive situation.
No.
I mean, I do think that girl doesn't obviously like to play Caitlin at all. Obviously, she doesn't probably even personally like her.
Yeah.
But,
but you
it's
go
a
back-
girl thing. Listen, she didn't punch her in the face. She didn't punch her in the throat. She just gave her a little bump.
That was the key to this whole thing. It's a girl thing.
It's a girl thing.
The worst fights I saw in high school were girls.
Absolutely.
I
Me
mean,
too.
they absolutely are brutal.
Yeah.
Ripping earrings out of their ears.
Yeah.
Pierced earrings.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Slapping her up one side of the bus, school bus, down the other, were a boy. That was the best part, fighting over boys. We all just sit back and just start, yeah, just cheering them on.
It's a real thing.
Lordy have mercy. So anyway, because I remember back in the NBA back in the day when I watched it, you had Bill Laimbeer and he fought everybody, and there was another guy. Let's see, who's the other? Somebody from the Lakers, Kurt Rambis, always kind of mixing it up, and you just knew when they're on the floor at some point something's going to kind of escalate. So anyway, it's part of it. Caitlin Clark's making $28 million just from Nike, so
Yeah.
she gets knocked to the floor. She's okay.
She's fine.
She'll be
and
all
she's
right.
working on it.
That's it. She's working.
Absolutely. I think her dad probably had a talk with her. That's that's also something I enjoy watching is her dad getting on her.
He chews on her all the time, doesn't he?
That was a foul, and then he's like, it wasn't a foul. You could read the lips.
Yeah.
He's like, calm down.
Yeah.
It's great.
Just keep going, girlfriend. Keep playing. It's a girl thing. Coach Shipley, who coached many years, says it's a girl thing. There you go.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
So little law of the jungle there. So
It's fun.
establishing territory. I don't know how long this Carter girl's been playing, but of course Caitlin's into whatever game.
That's a good question, though. I think we need to find that out.
Yeah.
Because she might feel like that's her territory.
Yeah, it's her turf, if you will.
Yeah.
We are here live. We are going to be joined by David Andy coming up here in a few seconds. We've got, again, the NBA Finals tonight. Are you watching those? Do you even care?
Nope.
Good. Do I care? No. Are you going to watch it? No. If my plans work right tonight, I'm going to be home watching Tombstone probably, or a little Unforgiven. So, Clint Eastwood is awesome. Had a birthday last week, by the way. So anyway, not watching the NBA Finals. Could care. I wouldn't say could care less. I do a sports show, but it's not something I'm going to be watching. You're not going to be watching. So,
No.
do you ever watch it?
No.
No. Okay. No. See, I like her. She just shoots it straight. NASCAR? No. Doesn't watch you NASCAR.
I am going to Bristol Thunder.
What's that? The country show? When's that coming? That soon?
June the 28th and 29th.
Who we want to see?
Cody Johnson.
Cody Johnson. So, is Cody a good singer? Never heard of him.
Oh, my goodness.
Is he better than George Strait?
He is really
Is he
not
better?
close. I can't even compare. But his music and his voice reminds you of the good old days.
Oh, okay. I like
The good old country boys.
George Jones. You sound like George Jones, Annie, at all?
A little bit. He's
Okay.
just real country,
All right.
I would, say about George Strait.
I'm going to go home and listen to him or
You should.
YouTube him. Cody Johnson.
Yeah, he's great.
So he's up there with George Strait, Alan Jackson. Now, what's the guy that threw the chair off the roof? What story is him
That
right
would
now?
be Morgan Wallen.
Morgan had a bad night that night. So.
That's okay. But I'm glad he didn't hurt anybody.
Okay. Well, yeah. Yeah. It didn't. The chair hit down on the street. Didn't hurt anybody, did it? Hit
No,
anybody?
no, thankfully. It would have
No.
really
Morgan had a bad night, so
He had a pretty bad night.
yeah, to throw chairs off the top of a roof
Now
of a building.
he's opened something in Nashville, and I've seen videos, funny videos. Did he bolt his chairs down upstairs? You know, no.
So you're
So who
going
knows?
to Bristol to see Cody Johnson.
Yes.
Coming up here in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So, hello, Ravina. There's a new name, Ravina Kamari. Hello. Thank you, lady, for watching the show. We are here live at Poor Trav's Deli. So we've got the River Riders opening night brought to you by Northeast Community Credit Union. When will that be?
That's going to be tomorrow
Ooh.
at 7 o'clock. The game starts. The gates open at 5:30, and we're going to be there giving away all the swag and door prizes. So come on out, come see us. We're really excited for another season. I can't believe it's June.
Yep, it's here. You don't even want to know how close Christmas is. So
No, I don't.
No, you don't. You
I do not.
You'd be very upset.
Yes.
So tomorrow night, are you throwing out the first pitch on behalf of NCCU?
I haven't even gotten that far, Tom.
I'm
I'm
gonna
sure
call.
Kiva has a very good plan.
I'm gonna call Kiva and say, Kiva, I've never asked for a favor in my life. I'm gonna do this. Kiva, would you please make sure tomorrow night, Andrea Lewis, she really secretly wants to do this. She wants to throw out the first pitch tomorrow night. Would you let her do it? By having NCCU.
I would do it for NCCU.
There you go. That's as sure as I'm sitting in this chair. I'll call her as soon as the show's over.
I know you would.
Oh, I'm going to. Absolutely. Because I would, then you can come back next week and be mad and waiting at me. Because I've pushed that button. It's like, thanks. I didn't really want to do that, but I did it. Are you lefty or righty?
I'm a righty.
You can sling it righty. All right. So tomorrow night, gates open at 5:30.
Mm-hmm.
NCCU night at NCCU Ballpark, of course. And so the River Riders opening night, they already played a couple of games. So tomorrow night will be the home opener.
Yep.
Weather should be great. Today it's raining. Get the rain out of the way for tomorrow night's game.
Yeah.
So
And we're also sponsoring Hometown Heroes Night, June the 21st. And that is for all of our hometown heroes and their families. They get in free that night, and we recognize them at the game. So June 21st is a Friday. Come out and see us once again. We'll be there. And there's all kinds of fun at Northeast Community Credit Union Ballpark. All the new finishes and new touches and all the things. You've got to go check it out.
Yep. They've done a lot of cosmetic upgrading since last season. It's very nice, including the turf on the infield. That's really neat. Looks like natural grass, but it's not. It's artificial. Looks really cool.
Yeah.
What's Cody Johnson's, back to Cody Johnson, what's the big song he sings? What is his?
I really love his newest one, Dirt Cheap, but it's a really sweet song. For cheap or something.
Okay.
It's really, really good.
It's,
All my listeners, if you know, you know.
yeah. It's,
He doesn't have a bad song.
doesn't have a bad song. There you
No.
go. Cody Johnson, Dirt Cheap.
There's other people going to be there that night, and I really can't remember who they are.
Why don't we have a segment or
Party
two?
is the next night.
Why don't you talk about, I'll look this up.
Oh,
And while I'm doing that, why don't you talk about getting us a loan for vacation? From
absolutely. We're still
Northeast
doing the
Community Credit
HELOC special.
There you go.
HELOC loan special starting at 5.99% APR, and that's still going. You can have a renovation in your home, a new pool, anything like that, new roof. We'd be glad to get you approved and on your way with your money.
There he is.
Who is that?
But him?
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah. Is he a cutie pie? I guess he is. So I don't know. He got a beard and looks a little bit like George Strait, really.
He
So,
really does a good job. And
Yeah.
I heard he's really good live. So you know how that's a little different live versus radio, but I heard he's great live. So.
Drawing influences from George Strait and Willie Nelson. His song "Till You Can't" won 2 awards back in 2022. You remember that song?
Yes, I do.
All right. Let's see. I'm trying to look. Where else would I find his songs? There.
Nope.
Where would I find it?
Scroll up.
Scroll up. Okay.
Keep
We're
going.
live here at Poor Tribe Deli. David Nanny's next. He's going to talk about his favorite singer. He likes Taylor Swift.
Keep going up.
Okay.
Well, we're on Wikipedia.
So what do I need to do?
Well, ain't nothing to it.
We'll go back
Oh,
to
here
this.
we go.
I'll go back to that.
Oh, songs up top. You see that? The little songs.
Hit it, that little finger of
songs.
yours. There you go. All right. The Painter. There it is. Dirt Cheap
Dirt Cheap.
On My Way
It's
to
so
You,
good.
Wild as You, Long Live Cowgirls, With You I Am, Deer Rodeo, A Diamond in My Pocket. That's Texas. Does any of these ring a bell for you?
Yeah.
Me and My Kind, Dancer Home, God Bless the Boy, Watching My Old Flame, Never Go Home Again. So which one of these is really just you? I would catch you driving down the road singing to this on your radio.
Dirt Cheap.
Dirt Cheap. All right, I'm going to listen to that, not now, but I'll listen to that. It's off the album Leather. This one's called Painter. Okay, all right. Cody Johnson, he's going to be in Bristol with, what'd you call it? Country something?
I think
Country
it's
Thunder.
Bristol Thunder.
Bristol Thunder.
Country Thunder.
Country, Bristol Country Thunder.
Yeah.
Okay, Cody Johnson. All right. So you talked about the loan. We got that covered.
Yes.
River Riders tomorrow night. Be at the ballpark. Gates open at what time?
5:30.
First pitch is
7.
ceremonial first pitch, 6:30 thereabouts
Yeah,
by
yeah.
Andrew Lewis. So we'll make sure that's going to. We'll call and just say, I'm going to beg you, plead with you. I'll make a donation. Get her out there on the field. Let her throw the first pitch. So you'll do it, right?
I would do it.
Yep. And you'll be mad at me forever. So that's okay. And then after that, what's the next one? Oh, the first
Hometown Heroes.
Hometown Heroes on
21st.
June the 21st.
Yes.
All right. There you go.
And we've got tickets. We have tickets for the season. So
At the credit union?
let us know if you want tickets.
You want tickets? Come by and get tickets.
We definitely offer them to our credit union members first. So if you are a member, come down, and if not, I'm sure we still have some available.
And you have discount tickets because I'm getting ready to buy some. So there's discount tickets to Biltmore. What's the other one?
Dollywood. Splash Country.
Splash Country. There you go. So
Absolutely.
you can get them at any credit union branch.
Or on our website.
On the website.
Yeah, bmycu.org.
There you go. She's right on it. There you go. Always a pleasure. Always a treat. Cody Johnson, Dirt Cheap. Oh, yeah. We'll be right back after this. I'll see you next week.
See you then.
All right. We'll be right back after this. David Nanny on the Tom Daly Sports Show next. Folks, in Port Travis Deli, it's football time in Tennessee, as the late John Ward said. So Friday night, going to the ball game, come by and get your sandwiches. Tell us how you can help us.
Hey, just give us a call, 543-6128, and tell us what you like. White dark bread. We've got ham, turkey, roast beef, corned beef, pastrami. Make a good steak sandwich. You want some chicken salad, some pickles and eggs. You know, if you just want a snack, some people just like to snack at the ball game. Don't really want to eat a big meal. We can take care of that for you. We got chips and drinks if you want to pack your cooler or whatever. Got anything you need.
Yep, 543-6128 is what you call, or the number you call, and he'll have it ready for you. So if you're heading to the game, how much time should we allow you to get them ready?
Usually about 10 to 15 minutes is a pretty good time.
Yep, 10 or 15 minutes.
About 10
ready.
15 minutes, we'll take care of you.
Yep, ready to go. 543-6128. Again, it will be an excellent, excellent opportunity to come by and get some great food.
Yep, love to serve you.
Love to serve you, absolutely. How do you find us on social media?
We got a Facebook page. You can look us up there, leave us some feedback, give us a like.
Yep. Friday night football, Saturday football, whenever you need sandwiches, here's the place to come. Port Travis Deli at 543-6128. One of our great sponsors here on Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
We're all picky about our produce, and whether you're a thumper, a sniffer, a squeezer, or just plain particular, we promise no one is more picky about produce than Food City. That's why we're introducing our Picky Promise. Whether it's from farms down the road or tropical produce from the ends of the earth, we guarantee it's fresh or we'll replace it. You see, we're picky about produce, so you don't have to be.
One of our great sponsors on Cyclone Football, again, the great folks at Ivy Hall Nursing Home. Joseph Taylor, tell us what it's all about.
Yes, sir. We specialize in short-term rehab or long-term care. We accept all major insurances. We accept Medicare, Medicaid. What we really love is people that come in that have had a knee replacement, hip replacement, come to Ivy Hall for some inpatient rehab. We have physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy. We have a full-time respiratory therapist. And Tom, you can see I'm a big guy, so you know I like food. I know good food, and Ivy Hall specializes in home-cooked meals, three good meals a day. You can catch me every day right at the door getting my tray myself.
There you go. That's awesome. How do we find out more about Ivy Hall on social media?
Yes, sir. We have a Facebook page, Ivy Hall Nursing Home on Facebook, or a website, ivyhallnursinghome.com.
One of our great sponsors, folks. Glad to have them on board. Ivy Hall Nursing Home on Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Hello, Kenny Jenkins. Hello to Richard Cannon. Thank you for being with us. Got the old frog. It happens from time to time. To give you the verse today, we always dedicate our show to the man who hung on the cross. I don't think I sent it to you yet today, have I? Did you get it yet? I
got it on
Did you?
Messenger.
You got a messenger?
Yeah.
Which you like getting it better, messenger or this way?
That way.
This way?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I send it both ways. I can go down the messenger and go bump, 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 bump. Because it's
Either way.
It's pretty time consuming, but yeah, we'll do it that way. Here it is. Psalms 59:16 says, I will sing of your strength in the morning. I will sing of your love, for you are my fortress. Ooh, yes.
Man.
My refuge in times of trouble. Everybody's got trouble. Everybody's dealing with something. Charles Stanley said we're all dealing with, the late Charles Stanley says we're dealing with 4 things. Show me your arm. Come right here, show me. Before you leave, walk back here and show me that first pitch or throw, because it's happening.
Simulation.
Just as sure as it's going to happen. I'm going to give her $100, $500, whatever she wants. But look, but I will sing of your strength in the morning. I will sing of your love, for you are my fortress, my refuge in times of trouble. The late Charles Stanley says we're all dealing with one of 4 things, and he's right. Either we've got a financial situation, there's more money than there is money. A medical situation we're all dealing with, or some people are dealing with, and that a test coming up, you're not feeling right, a surgery. You have a relationship problem, you're mad at somebody. Probably Andrew's mad at me now. You're probably, no. You're mad at somebody, somebody's mad at you, you're not getting along with your boss, your wife, your in-laws, your kid, somebody. Am I right?
It happens, that's right.
And the 4th one is a spiritual, someone who's not saved. Right. So one of those 4, maybe all 4 of those. So as a result of that, we need a fortress or a refuge in times of trouble. It would be him. He says, cast your cares on me. It's real simple. That's what we're supposed to do. And if we don't, that's our fault, because he said, bring it to me. Yeah. Cast your cares on me. I want to help you with your problems. Does he not?
Absolutely.
There you go.
Absolutely.
There you go. This man was in a bad way. How many years ago?
It'll be 4 years on Sunday.
That's what I thought.
Mm-hmm.
4 years ago, he was, I guess you would say, fighting for your life. In a literal sense.
The first couple of days, they weren't sure if I was going to live.
There you go. Here he is, meaner than a striped snake
you
and
got
back.
It. Absolutely.
Still loves the Dolphins.
Twice as ugly.
God bless him. So.
That's right.
But yes, in all seriousness, he was in a bad spot. He's in a bad car wreck. Was not his fault, but he was in a situation where you want to tell him, he had spleen, all the different things that were wrong.
Yeah, I had a torn spleen. There was a tear in my kidney. I had 8 fractures in my back, pelvis, both hips, broken tailbone, 9 broken ribs. And there's some other stuff that I can't even remember, but it was pretty bad. I was pretty tore up.
You broke both hips?
Yeah, they're fractured in different places.
A broken tailbone.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Oh, my scapula, this thing in your shoulder back here, that was broken too. I couldn't move my arm that way.
4 years ago?
Yep.
4 years ago.
Sunday, the 9th of June, 2020.
Never thought it was going to happen.
Nope.
Minding his own business. We never know, folks.
Just going to work.
He is our fortress, our refuge in trouble, times of trouble. There you go. He's living proof. David Danny's here, Elizabeth and Parks Direct, the director. So I had yesterday a member of Hollow Ground on the show. We were Chick-fil-A in Johnson City. And they are jacked and stacked to come do this show. And so it is going to be, I'm telling you, first off, I don't get anything for promoting this. It's not like I'm overhyping. He's going, just do that time to get free tickets. No, first off, it's a free event. So, no, I get nothing for telling you that this is going to be a heck of a show, because it's going to be a heck of a show. I got the Authentic Unlimited, both the bluegrass and gospel CD, and they're incredibly good. And that's just one. Stem Winder, I've introduced them before to different venues as an MC. They're awesome. Let's see, of course, Hologram. I can never remember the Radio Ramblers. Eddie
Joe
something.
Mullins.
I always want to say Eddie. Joe Mullins and the Radio Ramblers. I'm leaving off somebody.
Tim Decker.
Tim Decker
and Tennessee River.
There you go. All those, not this Saturday, but next Saturday, Father's Day weekend, down on the Covered Bridge. FREE. A lot of buzz for it, isn't there?
Oh yes, oh yes. I'm getting calls every day from folks wanting to buy tickets, and I keep telling them it's absolutely free. All you have to do is show up. We'll start about noon on Saturday the 15th, and we'll have, I can't remember if it's 6 or 8 food trucks there, and we'll finish up, that night with Authentic Unlimited. Probably be over about 9:30, 10 o'clock. So it's a festival, and it doesn't cost a dime. Bring your chair, and just hang out and enjoy the music and the good food and have a great day. That's what we want. Just to bring some good times and joy in people's lives. And our tagline is "We make life fun." So you cannot go wrong if live music. Just about any live music is awesome. But if you like bluegrass, you're in for an awesome treat. You can't go I don't know, $40 or $50 for Authentic Unlimited in the general admission seats, and same thing with Joe Mullins too, and these other guys like Tim Decker, they're playing gigs all over the place now. They've got 2 or 3 dates at Dollywood this season in the big auditorium thing, and these are great. It's just tremendous. The music will be absolutely tremendous.
Yep. And it's all free, and it's all next Saturday. Not this Saturday, but next Saturday, downtown Elizabethton. In fact, what I'm finding out in my travels, because I do shows in other parts of the Tri-Cities, folks are paying attention to what's going on in Elizabethton a lot. It's like, what are they doing over there? So they're beginning to make and already have, not beginning to, you're making a name for yourself musically in Elizabethton. And folks are going, well, who are they going to have now? You've got concerts coming up this fall.
Yeah.
Part of
Covered Bridge
Days.
We'll announce those artists a little bit later.
Yep. And
we've got, of course, coming up in August, before that, we'll have the Rockin' on the Dough. We've been doing that for about 3 years now, and that's been very successful. Usually 4,000 or 5,000 people. We bring in a stage right in the middle of Elk Avenue downtown, right beside the Covered Bridge Park, and put it up in the street. And we've had several. Last year we had Heart tribute band and huge crowd. Before that, who did we have, Tom? My mind went blank.
You have a
Journey tribute band.
Yeah.
That was phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Both of them are. And this year we've got the ultimate Eagles band, Eagles tribute band, On the Border. They're awesome.
Yeah.
And it's going to be just a great show. And I expect 4,000 or 5,000 people. It's really cool when you look and they're just a sea of humanity all the way down the street, and of course food trucks and all kinds of cool stuff. So it's big time stuff. And this week we've got stuff going on even this week. This week we'll Friday at lunch we're having our Bites by the Bridge.
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow. That is tomorrow, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I get my days mixed up.
Flying by, don't they?
They go by too quick. But we'll have, I think there's again 6 or 8 food trucks downtown or in the Covered Bridge Park, and it's just a very cool kind of deal. You come down, grab some lunch. We'll be there from 11 till 2, and come down and eat with us and enjoy. It's going to be a beautiful day. Beautiful. There'll be tables. We've got picnic tables, but there'll be other tables set up so that you can eat there in the park or take it with you, whatever you want to do. And then on Saturday night is our first covered bridge jams of the year. Excuse me. And that will be the Thursday Night Boys, and they'll play starting at 7 o'clock, and they'll play 7 to 9. Great group of local folks, and then of course we'll have food trucks there that night too. So, it's something about it. If you live, folks around here, country people like to eat, don't they?
Amen, brother.
I'm one.
I'm
I
one
like
of
to
them.
eat. So,
Yep.
so come on down and enjoy yourself, and we'll be glad to have you.
We're here live again at Port Travis Deli, 543-6128. If you haven't had lunch plans, come in and eat. There's some guys back here. Oh, they've gone. They've finished up and took off. They've got the soda fountain back here. Got all these bottled drinks. You got all the different potato chips, like 10 different companies. Tom's, Cape Cod, Lance. You've got Doritos. You got Ruffles. You've got Lay's. You got Cheetos. You got Fritos. You got Cracker Jacks, the old-fashioned Cracker Jacks. You get those here. All that available, again, in big potato chip bags and small ones as well, to whatever you need. Hello, Bobby. Hello, Pastor Stout. How you doing, sir? Going to get a chance to see you later today. Can't wait. You've got the Pepsi products. You got Gatorade. You got Dr. Enough. All that right here again at Port Travis Deli. And again, where they don't scrimp, what do you get? You're getting ready to get a sandwich. What do you normally get?
Yeah, I'll probably get ham and cheese.
Ham and cheese?
Yeah,
It's
with the pickled onions on it. Oh my gosh.
Pickled onions and ham and cheese. Set you free.
Oh yeah, it will. It will. Change your life right here. Right here. You won't be the same.
That's a good one. It'll change your life.
It will. It'll change your life.
Change your life.
It'll give you a little bit of oomph for the rest of the day, and just great stuff.
Change your life. I'm gonna remember that. That's good. So, and we make what's the catchphrase in Elizabeth and Park?
We make life fun.
We make life fun. Yep.
Yeah.
So, good stuff. Very, very good stuff. By the way, I want to say hello to a dear friend who's watching the show. He's a very talented musician. I got his brand new CD. Our buddy, I go to church with him, Daniel Grindstaff.
Yes.
Oh, in fact, I've taken one of his songs. Starting tomorrow, I'm going to incorporate it into my theme song to start the show. He did a retake or redo of a long-time song called Jesse James. And so he tore his banjo up. You talking about a guy who can play a banjo. He can absolutely tear it up.
He can.
He's got he's had the number one bluegrass song in America. He's from right here in Elizabethton. And so he's going to come on, I think one day next week or week after, bring his banjo and pick a little bit. He wrote a song about his son called Finland. His son is Finn Grindstaff. And have you heard it?
Oh yeah,
You got the CD?
Oh yeah, he gave me a bunch of them too.
Oh, incredible.
But I listened to it before that. As soon as the album came out, he contacted me, told me, he said, "Hey, I'm going to release on a certain day." Well, Apple Music had it right away, and I listened to it before, and then of course he's given me the CD too. But gosh, I mean, Daniel is extremely talented. I mean, but not only is he extremely talented, he's a very humble, very just an awesome guy, and he's played for everybody in the world. He still goes to Nashville, I won't say every weekend, but quite a bit, and because he's in demand.
Yeah, he's filled in a lot.
He's that good.
When somebody's sick or on vacation, they call him up and say, "Can you come down?" He was most recently at the Grand Ole Opry with Daly and Vincent.
Multiple times now,
He told me he's flying to New York. I think it's either he's doing it or he has done. I'm pretty sure he's getting ready to do it. Go to Times Square and do an interview there. He's getting ready to go to WSM, a morning show in Nashville, to talk about his CD. So anyway, he watches the show. He's one of our sponsors at Farm Bureau. So hello to Daniel Grindstaff, and maybe he'll give me some CDs to give away. Heroes and Friends. He's got one on there called Child of the King, obviously a bluegrass gospel. Oh, very good. We're all childs of the King. So am I not right that he is our fortress in times of trouble, the good Lord?
Amen.
Amen.
You better believe it.
Yep, Psalms 59:16, today's verse. So we've got lots going on in Elizabethton under the umbrella of the Elizabethton Parks and Rec. Pool's open, but probably not today. The rain coming down, I would think.
It may be closing.
Yeah.
It opened
will people swim in the rain? I mean, without thunder and lightning, will people do that?
I mean, we'll stay open until, if there's people there. Thunder, I mean, that's when the thunder comes. That's when you bring them out.
Sure.
But yeah, there's some people will.
Yeah. So, there you go.
Most.
I know I did when I was a kid. As long as it wasn't thunder and lightning, we swam. We didn't care.
We get, I mean, there's people because we're getting ready to do the big renovation in the fall, and we'll have a heater, and it'll be heated at least the first couple of months, of the season, to knock the chill off, because the water that it comes straight out of the mountain or somewhere. That well,
it's cold.
It's a well. It's ice cold, but that thing must be fed by a spring or something, because it's never even come close to run out of water, and it's been going for, I don't know, 50, 60 years.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. And but the thing about it is, I was talking to somebody the other night, and I said, do you remember, because I spent my whole childhood there. I said, do you remember, the guy I was talking to did as well, do you remember it being cold? And he said, I never paid any attention.
No,
and I said,
we were just
I didn't either, because back then, gosh, we were playing tennis, we had a field out there, we played softball or football. We did something while you're there besides, as well as swim.
Mm-hmm.
Get in the water, man, it felt good. But boy, I'll tell you what, I can, if I put on Facebook right now that we're closing because of the rain, I'll get 75 people tell me how cold the water is.
Really?
Oh yeah, it's like, okay, it's been the same since the 40s when the pool was built.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Yeah, we got it.
Well,
but I'm trying to fix it.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, one of the times that we had made the announcement of what we were doing in the fall and why we were going to close up a little bit early, you're telling them that we're going to put a heater and the pool will be heated to a higher temperature. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And you get the calls, well, the water is cold. And I'm thinking, you don't even read this. You just want to, anyway, I'll get off my soapbox. But
just want to complain.
Yeah. Cracks me up.
Facebook is everybody's dumping ground.
Yeah.
Not everybody,
feel
a lot of people.
entitled and just tell, anyway, I'll shut up.
But I can tell you firsthand, I didn't know how cold it was 2 years ago. So I go over there, it's 95 degrees, and I thought, I'm going to go to the pool. Never been to the pool. Took the girls, went to the pool, granddaughters. So I thought, okay, everybody said, man, it's cold water. No. I'm from West Virginia, man. I ain't going to get cold. I'm 10 foot tall and bulletproof. Well, let me tell you what old cowboy did. I went in, I come out and went, oh,
that's cool.
Baby. I come up out there, took my breath away. And it felt good, don't get me wrong. I love it.
It is cool.
So,
no doubt.
But it's, anyway, the pool's closed, or if it's not closed, it may be on the, for today, but it's open all the way until what, end of August, I guess?
Well, no,
Early
actually,
August?
I'm closing up at the end of July because we're going to
start
the construction, hopefully.
Yeah.
At that point, because that was the original plan anyway. So we'll we hope, It's funny, you start construction. There's so many preliminary things that have to be done, and
a lot of hoops to jump through.
Hit a little snag sometimes, but hopefully we'll get started. But the main thing is to be finished, have everything finished to be able to open, be ready to go next season.
You want to watch the video before you go? Caitlin Clark, have you seen it?
Oh, no, I haven't seen it.
Oh.
Of her getting hammered?
Oh, yeah. I'll let you watch it here real quick. We'll just have to watch it, and we'll come back because we can't talk over it. So we'll just watch it. It's about 60 seconds. We'll come back and let him decide, and you decide again. I've already made my decision. Hello, by the way, to my buddy Marcus and Kelly Seacrest. Last night of VBS, we're averaging, I don't know if it's good, I think it's good, over 250 kids a night. So we're tickled to death with that at Pleasant Beach Baptist Church. Hello to Leanne Combs. We're going to miss you at Westside Elementary, lady. So here we go. Here's Caitlin Clark. Here's just a shove is what this lady said. It's just basketball. You tell me.
Mabry doubled off to Carter. Her jumper is good. Kennedy Carter now with 12 points off the bench. And big time contact afterwards. Saw the knockaway there from Clark, and then the lay from Boston as the officials are going to take a look at what just transpired between Carter and Clark. I mean, that's clearly a foul, which was called. The question is, will they call it unnecessary? Kennedy Carter, I think that's going to be a flagrant one, and Clark goes to the line and hits the first. They called it away from the.
There you go.
Yeah.
And you say what?
That's pathetic. That's just dirty. I mean, that's you know, it's hard to keep your tongue in your mouth when you're.
Andrea says it's just basketball. Of course, she plays.
Well,
she says
it is basketball, but it's
just
also
girl
a lot
stuff.
of jealousy too.
Yeah, it's girl stuff. She says
it is.
It's girl drama.
Yeah, that's
Well.
right. That's right. And you know, I mean, she knew and has to know that she has a big target on her back.
Yep.
Because, I mean, my goodness, the girl outscored Pete Maravich. I mean, that's the, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, but that's, yeah, I guess that's true. It is. I mean, that's how it happens, but.
Not everybody enjoys one's success.
No, that's right.
He even said that.
Yeah.
The Lord said, you know, in your own hometown, and I'm
Yeah.
paraphrasing, you may not be one in your own hometown.
Right.
If you're not, dust your sandals off, he told the disciples, and keep trucking.
Yep.
So if they don't want you, I mean, be nice to them, in essence, and I'm paraphrasing, but
Right.
truck on. So, you know, I'm thinking, number one, was it a foul? She says it wasn't a foul.
Oh, I don't know how that. I think it was a foul.
I do too. Oh, it was a
I don't know
flagrant
how it
foul.
would be. Yeah, very flagrant.
I
Yeah.
would think I was in stripes, and I refereed at one point. If I was in stripes, you're gone. Intentional foul.
That's
Go
right.
ahead and the rest of the night and just
Yeah.
cool off.
Yeah.
There's no place for that. I don't care if it's Caitlin Clark or Betty Jones or whoever it is.
Oh yeah, no matter who.
It's a flagrant foul.
Well, and
So,
you've got a responsibility not to allow that to escalate.
Yeah.
And the only way you can
Oh,
do
yeah.
that is, you know, take care of it.
Yeah. As Barney told Andy, nip it in the
Nip it
bud.
in the bud,
Nip
right.
it, nip it, nip it. So there you go. All right, before I let you go, of course, Elizabeth and Parks and Rec, we come here and talk about everything. We love to do that because he's become a dear friend, and I appreciate him very much, what he's done. And he's no longer the interim. He's the full-fledged director of Elizabeth and Parks and Rec. So, you know what I'm going to... Yeah, I know. You're going to sneak that up
Yeah,
there.
you wanna-
Let's get this over with.
Yeah, you gotta see my new lanyard.
Let's get this over with. So, there it is. What are you thinking this year? What's
Oh, listen, there's big. There's only one word for it.
Super Bowl?
Big.
Big.
That's what
Oh, yeah.
Barney said, wasn't
Yeah.
it? Big.
Andy, it's big, 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 big.
Big. Yeah. Oh yeah. When you say Miami, you're talking Super Bowl. Yeah, that's.
There you go.
You've ever heard the
Right.
song? That was the. Anyway, no, you're just gonna write this down.
I'm going to write this down. What's today? June 6th?
I'll tell you this. I will say this. Yes, June 6th. I mean, it's looking. I mean, we've got. I don't know if it's going to happen, but I will tell you this: they've got the best shot at being really, really good than they've had in a while. I mean,
There you go.
we're going to do it.
June the 6th. I don't know if you can see it on the print. June the 6th, Dolphins Super Bowl.
Oh,
Got it right here.
Without a doubt. I mean, it's
Wait a minute. Without
it's
a doubt.
just as good as if it already happened.
That's
it's
it.
in the bank.
Mail them the trophy now.
That's right.
Take
Just
it
go
down
ahead
and hand
and
it off
send
to the
it.
Dolphins. Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. Is there any hope for my Raiders this year?
Oh, I think they're going to improve.
There you go. Can't top that.
No.
Where do we find Elizabeth and Parks and Rec on social media, my good
You
friend?
can find us on Facebook, Elizabeth and Parks and Recreation,
Mm-hmm.
and on our website, elizabethton.org.
You back next week? Are you around next week?
I will do my very best. Yes.
Yeah,
you
'cause
just let me know when.
It's vacation month. I know that. But
Oh well, it's just crazy month. I've
Yeah.
got stuff every
Well,
day, all the time.
every day,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, but are you be back here this?
no, we're hopping around. Again,
Okay.
I think folks know that Chick-fil-A is out till the end of
Right.
August.
Right.
Once we get back to Chick-fil-A, we'll be back on a regular Monday
Right.
at Elizabeth. Right now we're hopping around, so
Okay. Well, Monday wouldn't work.
No.
Anyway, but
No.
this week, or next week. But
I'll
just,
let you know.
Yeah, let me know, and we'll do something for sure.
June the 6th, Dolphins, without a doubt, Super Bowl winners. June 6th, 2024.
It's guaranteed.
Guaranteed. There you go. We're going to write that. We're going to take it home. We're going to make a David Nanny file and put that
That's
in
right.
that.
That's right.
June 6th, without a doubt, Super Bowl Dolphins. And what did he say about my Raiders? They're going to be better.
No, they're going to be a lot better. They'll win a game 5 or 10.
Or 2 or 3.
No.
Yeah.
The Raiders are going to come around. I guarantee it.
Yeah. At some point, I've been saying that for 20 years.
Well,
at some point, it has to, law of averages. But anyway, we'll take a break, come right back. We are here again at Poor Travis Deli, 543-6128. You're getting a ham and cheese and what?
Yes.
Pickled onions?
Yeah, get the onions on it. Always good stuff.
There you go. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. We'll take a look at Major League Baseball next on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Why Daniel Grindstaff?
Well, we are local. You know, it's just like Cannon's Furniture here. You've got a local place of business right in the middle of town. You've got a local point of contact. We have local adjusters that's out in the counties. And, you can pick up the phone if you've got an issue with something. We try to help folks resolve it. And, we are based in the state of Tennessee. We are Tennessee specific. We've got a $30 annual membership that goes to agriculture in Tennessee. It supports kids wanting to go to 4-H camp. We do a local scholarship for all the area high schools for kids that's been involved in agriculture that's going to go and get education past high school. And all that stuff plays a part into supporting the state where you live. You know, we are state specific. Now, there's North Carolina Farm Bureau. That is separate from us. Mm-hmm. Kentucky Farm Bureau. We are state specific in the state of Tennessee. And, but that is, in my opinion, that's the biggest thing. You've got a point of contact.
How do we get a hold of you? Social media,
sir.
And a phone number.
Yeah, so I've got an agent page, Daniel Grindstaff Farm Bureau. We've got an office page, Elizabethan Farm Bureau, 423-543-2288. And I would like to add that we did get voted as best insurance firm, and thank the people that voted for us doing that. And somehow I wound up getting the agent category, which I greatly, greatly appreciate. It means a lot to me when folks, feel inclined to do that, especially for our office.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Daniel Grindstaff here, the Farm Bureau, one of our great sponsors of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Daniel Grindstaff at Elizabethan Farm Bureau.
What's your definition of fresh? At Food City, ours starts every morning as our certified butchers hand cut everything you see behind the counter fresh that day. Fresh also means our beef is ground in the store several times a day, time-stamped with the hour it was ground. That's a fresh guarantee. The fact is, it just doesn't get any fresher than this. That's why we say, start fresh with Food City.
Hey, this is Tom Taylor. Here in 2024, the Tom Taylor Sports Show is now on TikTok. That's right. Lots of cool things coming all year long, again on TikTok. Be sure and like us, share it, and follow by hitting the plus button. So, a lot of neat things coming. Please get on board with us. Like, share, or follow by hitting the plus button. The Tom Taylor Sports Show, now in 2024, on TikTok. And back with the Tom Taylor Sports Show again. Thanks to David stopping by again. Lots going on in Elizabeth, as you heard him say, and we appreciate him very much. Hello, Stephanie Witcher. Hello to Andrea McCurry. Hope I'm saying it right. Ondrea, Andrea, I hope. Mary Tester. Hello to you, young lady. Junior Campbell. Hello, Bubba. Leanne Combs. We said hello to you. Hello to Marcus again. Last night of VBS, we told you at our church, and again, it'll be a fun night. It's kind of a sad night. You just get cranked up and you got to stop it and shut it down. But, it's been a great young people making decisions for the Lord. That's great. So that's what it's all about. Hello, Amy Whitson. How you doing, lady? All right, so softball game 2 coming up tonight. The College World Series, Oklahoma went in as an underdog. At least that's how their coach, Patty Gasso, framed it. Didn't last long as they beat Texas 8-1. Texas #1 seed. So they'll play for the championship tonight. It's the best 2 out of 3. If Oklahoma wins it, it's over. If Texas wins it, they'll come back and play the deciding third game tomorrow night. So again, it was the Kelly Maxwell show. Goodness. Transfer from Oklahoma State threw 148 pitches against Florida. Went all 7 innings last night, struck out 8, allowed only 1 earned run on 119 pitches. Got a rubber arm. Again, her name is Kelly Maxwell. More than likely, she'll be back out there again tonight to try and finish off the Longhorns. Oklahoma now 6-0 against Texas in NCAA tournament games. They've outscored Texas 55-14. So Oklahoma and Texas tonight, game 2 of the best of 3 at 8 o'clock tonight in Oklahoma City. Will it be the Lady Sooners? Will it be the Lady Longhorns bouncing back to force that third and decisive game tomorrow? We'll have to see. All right, now, NBA. Lakers needing a coach. They fired Darvin Ham again. Word is, from what I've been reading and hearing, that LeBron didn't like him, so they fired him. So, and now LeBron is hanging with J.J. Redick. They co-host a podcast, the Lakers star LeBron James does Redick. So now they were talking to him about being the new coach. But now they're saying we want to go get Dan Hurley. They're going to talk and have been talking to Dan Hurley, the coach of UConn. Now, he turned down University of Kentucky's job when Calipari left. So UConn says, you know, we went back-to-back national championships. We gave him a boatload of money. Just signed a 6-year deal worth $32 million to stay at UConn. Put him in the top 10 highest-paid coaches in the country in basketball. So you can do the math. 6 and the 32, it's over $5 million a year. He's getting paid to coach the UConn Huskies. Lakers said, we can top that. He's 51 years old. And so he said, I don't want another college job, but apparently he's intrigued by what may be the possibility for the Los Angeles Lakers. Wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole, but that's just me. I would stay in college basketball, but I'm not Dan Hurley. And they're not waving big bucks at me, but they waved big bucks at UConn, waved them, and he took them. So anyway, we'll see. But the Lakers are now aggressively and actively seeking out the services of Dan Hurley to be the new coach for the Los Angeles Lakers. I think he's crazy, but he didn't ask me. He's not going to ask me. He'll do what's best for him and for his family. Speaking of college football, the playoffs have been set. Got the dates, how it's going to roll. For the first time, postseason matchups will be taking place on campus sites in the first round. That'll be on December the 20th and 21st. Games taking place on campuses of the higher-ranked seeds, of course. Seeds 1 through 4 will get a first-round bye and play their first games in the quarterfinals. The national championship will be January the 20th in Atlanta at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, January 20th of next year. So you have December 20th and 21st are the first-round games played at the campus sites, which is pretty cool. So the body of the student body and the fan base of those particular schools get a chance to have a playoff game at home, which is really cool. It'll help certainly the coffers of that city or that town of which they'll be playing. For example, for the Knoxville, they're going to be going nuts at Neyland Stadium on either the 20th or 21st if they're so inclined to get there. So they'll play that first-round game at the campus sites. Then they move into the quarterfinals. That'll be coming up on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. Those will be the quarterfinal games. There's 4 of them: Fiesta Bowl, Peach Bowl, Rose Bowl, and Sugar Bowl this year. The semifinals on January the 9th will be in the Orange Bowl next year. And then the national championships, we told you, will be, again, at the semifinals. I'm sorry, messed up. Semifinals will be the Orange Bowl and the Cotton Bowl. And then the national championship will be January the 20th at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. So the semifinals on the 9th will be at the Orange Bowl, and the 10th will be at the Cotton Bowl. Then they'll come back and play the national championship on January the 20th of next year at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. So that's what they've got going on. That's already been named and set and ready to roll. So 12 teams this year coming up in the playoffs. We told you what, every time the SEC gets in that first round game, they get $3 million. The quarterfinals, they get $3.5 million. They get to the national semifinals, they get $3.75 million. And then if they make it to the national championship, any SEC team that does that gets $4 million smackers to be in the national championship. So you're making money all the way up. We keep talking about that, but it's pretty crazy. You're going to be able to make upwards of $14 to $15 million as a school if you're in the SEC to get, as you go up the totem pole, if you will, as far as the college football playoffs. So pretty interesting. Quick break. We'll take a look at Major League Baseball coming up next. We're on the road here. We're here live again, as we said. We're on the road at Port Travis Deli. 543-6128 is the number to call. Back after this from TNS Home Improvement. The Tom Dillon Sports Show and Elizabeth and Cyclone Sports. TNS Home Improvements you see on the screen. What's it all about, sir?
Well, we build decks. We do underpinning for mobile homes, vinyl underpinning, CertainTeed underpinning, K-Rock, whatever you want. Build decks, porches, whatever you want done.
How long you guys been in business?
A little over 4 years.
4 years.
Yep.
Geographically, where do you go? Where have you gone?
We try to stay within about 75 miles of the region. We've been all the way over to Virginia, up in North Carolina. Next week, we've actually got to go down to Pigeon Forge.
Awesome.
So
they're everywhere. TNS Home Improvements. So things you guys have been working on, I don't know, last 45, 50 days. What have y'all been doing?
Well, last week we built 2 covered porches, 10 by 20 covered porches. We've done about 6 underpinning jobs in the past 2 weeks, and about 10 small decks in the past 2 or 3 weeks.
Awesome. So if you need that kind of work done, all they want to do is ask you to let them give you a quote and go from there. Phone number, how do we find you?
Phone number is 423-946-8432.
You're on social media?
On Facebook. TNS Home Improvements on Facebook.
There you go. TNS Home Improvements on Facebook. And they'll go, as you heard with the sound of our voice, probably 50, 60, 75 miles, any radius of where we're sitting here in the Tri-Cities. And so there's a lot of them out there, home improvement companies. What do you feel like separates you from everybody else?
Well, for one, I feel like we're good on pricing, and everything we do for you, we do it like we're doing it for ourselves. So our greatest concern is customer satisfaction.
There you go, folks. One more time, the phone number is?
423-946-8432.
One of our great sponsors of the Tom Daly Sports Show and Elizabeth and Cyclone Sports. I believe in these guys. Travis Constable at TNS Home Improvements. Proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Daly Sports Show.
This is Pastor Fallow, Pleasant Beach Baptist Church in Elizabethton, and we'd love to have you come be with us. You and your family be with us on Sunday. I'm standing here in the lobby at our visitors table, our welcome table, and there's packets made up with tells you a little more about the church and get acquainted card, and then also a mug and some things in there for you to take with you to remind you to pray for us. And we've got a place for you and your family. We want you to come. Our goal is for you to know the Lord Jesus Christ as your Savior. But beyond that, to find your purpose and contentment in life of knowing Him, walking with Him, and serving Him each day. And so we want you and your family to come be with us Sunday morning, Sunday night, or Wednesday night. We're looking forward to seeing you soon. You can find a little more information about us online at pleasantbeachbaptist.com.
Back on the Tom Daly Sports Show, we are busy at Port Travis Deli. 543-6128 is the number to call. We appreciate you being with us. Again, you can vote starting, well, it started the other day. I'll keep saying starting, but started actually yesterday. Voting for the Major League Baseball All-Star ballot. You can go to MLB.com. There it is. You can click on it. You can vote 5 times a day. You can pick a player for each infield position in both leagues, and 3 in the outfield and 1 DH. So the voting for the All-Star game goes until June the 27th at MLB.com. So there you go. You can do it. Started yesterday and goes all the way through the 27th. And again, the All-Star game coming up, of course, later this year. And it will be in Kansas City. I think it's in Kansas City. So, yep, voting up to 5 times a day, every day. So if you have that kind of time to do it, go for it. Let it rip. All right, Major League Baseball from last night. Paul Skeens, the phenom of the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Dodgers are in town. Hello to Sandy Odom, by the way. Thank you for watching the show. And so the Dodgers are in Pittsburgh, and so Paul Skeen, the phenom right-hander who's got a big future ahead of him, throwing some smoke, to say the least. And so he challenges Shohei Ohtani for the first time he met him and struck him out. Said, man, that was awesome. Ohtani just looked at him, didn't say a word, went back to the dugout. The next time or the time after that, I think it was the next time up, he hammers a 2-run shot over the center field wall. So crushed it. So Ohtani never said a word. That's what I like about him. He's not flashy, flamboyant, in your face. He just trotted the bases and went back to the dugout. That's what they pay him to do, is hit home runs, and he did. He lit up the 22-year-old rookie. He struck him out with a 100-mile-an-hour fastball. Aroldis Chapman, by the way, threw a pitch yesterday clocked at 104 miles an hour. How in the world would I sit in there and try and take a pitch at 104 miles an hour? Probably not. I would go, my leg's hurting, my ears are hurting, I got something hurting. I think I'm going to have to go back to the dugout. Actually, I wouldn't. I'd go up there and take a hack at it and see what would happen. But anyway, it was an impressive night last night for the Pirates. The Dodgers, meanwhile, will be moving on. So they got one more game, or are they traveling? They start today. No, I'm sorry, they got one more game tonight, the Dodgers in Pittsburgh, before the Dodgers move on to open up a series tomorrow night at Yankee Stadium. One of the top two teams in baseball, the Yankees and the Dodgers, tomorrow night at Yankee Stadium. Today, there's 3 games on tap. It's a travel day in Major League Baseball. Thursdays are always the day they travel to start to the new city for the new weekend series. Baltimore's at Toronto this afternoon, Kansas City at Cleveland, and Seattle and Oakland to battle the A's. Now, tonight under the lights, we told you the Dodgers in Pittsburgh. The Braves leave Fenway and head to Washington to battle the Nationals inside the division. Ronaldo Lopez will go for the Braves tonight at 6:45. That'll be first pitch in Washington. Yankees wrapping up their series with the Minnesota Twins at Yankee Stadium before the Dodgers come to town. Cubs will be in Cincinnati tonight, opening up a weekend series there. Cardinals back home hosting Colorado. The Red Sox will leave Beantown and head to Chicago to battle the lowly, God help them, they're terrible, Chicago White Sox. They're a bad, bad team. Arizona will be at San Diego. That's your schedule for tonight. For the weekend, our regional teams. Evan Carter should be coming off the injury list. He is due to come off tomorrow. They'll be opening up a series at home against the San Francisco Giants this weekend. The Reds, as we said, will be in Cincinnati against the Cubs. The Dodgers and New York will be the big one tomorrow night. Going into the game today, the Dodgers are 38-25, and the Yankees are 44-19. Two of the best teams in baseball starting tomorrow night at Yankee Stadium. And Seattle and Kansas City's I looked at it today, and I thought, it's going to be a good series. And I thought, no, probably not. So the Braves will be in Washington this weekend. Our other regional team, the Reds, will be at home against the Cubs. And the Rangers, as we said, the Rangers will be in Texas against San Francisco. And he got put on the 10-day list last Tuesday with a lumbar strain. And so he is due to come off that either tomorrow, Saturday. So hopefully Evan Carter will be back in the lineup for the Texas Rangers. Standings going into the action tonight, the Yankees 3.5 better than Baltimore in the American League East. Cleveland leads Kansas City by 5 in the Central. And Seattle 4.5 better than Texas in the American League West. In the National League, the Phillies picked up another half game on the Bravos, and they now lead Atlanta by 8. Milwaukee 5 games over the Cubs in the Central right now, and in the NL West, the Dodgers lead San Diego by 7, and that is the look right now for the Major League Baseball standings here on a rainy Thursday. Tomorrow will be at Food City, kicking off the weekend on a Food City Friday. Hello to Jeremy Marler. How you doing, sir? Appreciate you. Here's what's starting tomorrow, the official outdoor drama of the great state of Tennessee, the whole state. The Liberty drama starts tomorrow night. There it is. Leslie's due to be here in a few minutes so she can find a parking spot because they're lined out the door. We love it. 543-6128 is the number to call. We literally have them lined to the door. I love it. And people understand how good this food is here at Poor Trav's Deli. Tomorrow night, it'll be, what's start time each night? 8 o'clock each night. Starts at 8. So ham and cheese with pickled eggs is what you get. Pickled onions. Ham and cheese pickled onions. That's a winning combination. Anyway, here's Liberty. Official outdoor drama of the great state of Tennessee starts tomorrow night. If you've not been to it, you need to check it out. It's right up the road here at Sycamore Shoals State Park. Good thing. Tomorrow night. All right, Appalachian League Baseball. Let's run that down for you. From last night, you had, of course, it's an off night tonight. Tomorrow night, you have, of course, Elizabeth that opens things up at home against Bristol. River Riders opening night tomorrow night. Starts gates open at 5:30. First pitch at 7. The River Riders in Bristol. Also tomorrow night, Johnson City traveling to Burlington. So the three places you can watch baseball tomorrow night. Greenville hosting Danville. If you've not been down to Pioneer Park, you need to go down and watch a game down there at Tusculum and also where Greenville plays. It is a phenomenal ballpark. Very, very nice. To me, it's nice as one of the Tri-Cities. And that's not knocking any of the other ones, but it's just it is. They're all great, but this one's a cut above, in my opinion. They'll have Danville there tomorrow night. Johnson City at Burlington. Bluefield at Pulaski tomorrow night. Tri-State will be at Kingsport. And as we said, the Elizabeth and River Riders will be at home tomorrow night in their home opener against the Bristol team. So there you go. That's Appalachian League tomorrow night. NBA Finals tonight. Game 1. The Celtics and the Dallas Mavericks. Again, Kyrie Irving going back to Boston. And so we'll see how things go tonight. The Celtics to get the big guy back. How do you say, Porzingis? I think is how I say his name. I should know that, and I don't. I don't follow the NBA that much. But anyway, they've got that going on tonight. Game 1 of the NBA Finals. The Celtics and the Dallas Mavericks. Here she comes in period costume, or in in costume to push Liberty, which I just did. She'll be right here to join us right after this break. She's my buddy Leslie Broccoli. Back after this from Duck Crossing on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
It's a 3-story antique mall, huge. We have like over 50,000 square feet and over 50 different vendors, all kind of with their own little niche. It sort of feels like walking back into the past.
Amen.
You can see things from all decades. We have glassware and kitchen things, and then we also have tools and jars and bottles and lots of sports memorabilia. Even the local Elizabethton, some of the local guys who were here, Jason Witten, there's some of his cards and different items in there as well.
Hours are open at Duck Crossing.
We're open 11 to 5:30 Monday through Friday, and then 10 to 6 on Saturdays. We stay open later whenever they have the car shows on Saturday nights or for the First Friday events.
Yep. Social media, how do we find you?
We are on Facebook at Duck Crossing Elizabethton, and then on Instagram we are Duck Crossing Antiques.
Yep. One of our sponsors is Cyclone Sports. Got to check them out. I buy stuff there all the time. Misty Counts and the good folks at Duck Crossing Antique Mall in downtown Elizabethton. Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Look who stopped by in uniform, not in uniform, in costume. I keep saying uniform, in costume. Here she is. There she is. Hello, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Here it is. Tomorrow night, the official outdoor drama of the great state of Tennessee. It's called Liberty. And there it is. And she's one of the, obviously, main people in the production. Liberty, the saga of Sycamore Shoals. It's Leslie Broccoli, see on the screen, my dear friend from Sycamore Shoals State Park. I have in my pocket the pen, only pen I use in the world. It's the best pen. It's $1.25 at the gift shop. Do you sell a lot of them?
Yes.
Yeah, good. I'm endorsing it.
Yes.
If you want somebody to say, well, where to get a good pen, there it is for $1.25. So Sycamore Shoals on the pen. There you go. So that's the only one I use. Got to have one. Got them over in my satchel. Look here.
All right.
Oh yeah.
I've
Keep
got
them all
like
the time.
5 in my pocketbook.
Yeah. Well, do you really? That's
I do.
awesome.
I do.
So for folks out there going, okay, she's dressed up in costume, Liberty, what's this all about? This is a very focal point in the founding of this country. It started right here, right up the street, as we said, the Sycamore Shoals State Park. I'm going to let her talk about it, just kind of give a quick thumbnail about the importance of this whole scenario that we're going to celebrate for the next 4 weekends. But here's the cool part. When I told London this, my granddaughter, she said, man, that's really cool because where they're doing the production at the amphitheater, and at Sycamore Shoals is exactly where it happened. It wasn't exactly up on the mountain someplace. I mean, the ground you're going to stand on at Sycamore Shoals, or to sit in the amphitheater to watch it, this is where it really evolved and really happened. So you're going to be standing where history took place,
Yes.
which I think is really cool.
Sitting where history.
Well, seating or walking, but my point is that's.
We won't make them stand the
That's
whole
it.
2 hours.
But I'm right? It's where it happened.
Yes, you're exactly right.
That's what Liberty, the Saga of Sycamore Shoals. Here it is against the official outdoor drama of the great state of Tennessee. So tell us the importance. What's this all about? Why are we doing this?
Well, we have about a little over 100 people this year in it, and we are trying to portray history, making history come alive. We're going to cover 3 major events, actually 4, but one of them did not happen here. Kings Mountain will be the last event we cover in Tennessee's official outdoor drama. And of course, Kings Mountain is down on the North Carolina-South Carolina line. But the other 3 events did happen here. First of all, the settlers came across the proclamation line, and they weren't supposed to. Colonies, you had your 13 colonies, and King George had this imaginary proclamation line. He said, don't go across it, and they did. And they settled here along the Watauga River, all up and down. It was called the Watauga Oil Fields by the Cherokee then, because tribe before them had settled it and cleared it, and they had lived here and hunted here, and of course they moved around as they hunted. But the settlers came in and started leasing the land from the Cherokee, and eventually, after the second major event we covered, Transylvania purchased the largest land deal that ever happened in the United States. They bought close to 3 million acres from the Cherokee, and paid them for it. And it was part of most of Kentucky, part of Tennessee. Did they have it to sell? Not really, but they did anyway, and we paid them.
Yeah.
So there.
Yep.
And then while they were in a good mood, 2 days later we did the Watauga purchase, and they purchased all the land they had been leasing from the Cherokee, and the settlers settled there. Then that leads to, of course, the third major thing that happened here, the big attack by the Cherokee on Fort Watauga, the building of Fort Watauga. Actually, Matthew Talbot, a minister, and he had a mill as well, had already put up his homestead and several other buildings in his mill on Gap Creek, just a little bit away from where the park's situated now. And they asked him, they came to him when they found out from Nancy Ward and scouts that the Cherokee were going to attack. They asked him if they could put up walls between the fort. That's how you got your Fort Watauga.
Fort Watauga.
So he said yes. So when they attacked, that's another major event, and of course the settlers survived, and that was good. There weren't too many settlers that died during that attack. So those are 3 major events we cover, plus Kings Mountain, so 4 total.
There you go.
Yeah.
So all this is going to be tomorrow night.
And it happened right in your backyard.
Yep. Friday and Saturdays, the 7th, all the way through every weekend in the month of June. By the way, the website is thelibertydrama.com, so we can get your tickets.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's being held up there at Sycamore Shoals, right up the road here at I keep going up there, but right up the street here, 10 minutes or less from here, at Sycamore Shoals State Park. You pass it every day. And so you want to be a part of this. Don't give it away. Make them come watch it, but give us a tease of what they're going to see when they come to see the production.
You'll see Bonnie Kate jumping over the fort wall.
Okay.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
She's only fallen once. And that was in practice. That wasn't even the fort wall.
What else?
So you'll see, I'll be Elizabeth Carter, John Carter's wife, not the one that Elizabethton was named after. Their daughter-in-law was who Elizabethton was named after. Their son was Landon Carter, was who Carter County was named after. You'll see that happening. You'll see my husband Randy being a split personality. It'll be 2 different characters. Hopefully just one tomorrow night. Opening night tomorrow night. They do have the Jeff Little Trio an hour before we start. And it's supposed to be a really good bluegrass band. And so just come on and enjoy. And June 20th, that's a Thursday night, will be our Veterans and First Responders night. Thank you to our veterans and first responders. You may come free with a guest.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Now, you'll see a skirmish.
Yes.
You'll see there's
Shooting.
There'll be romance involved.
Oh, my goodness.
There's a love story in this. There's a skirmish of sorts. So it's a lot of action, a lot of moving parts, over 100 people in this cast. So you want to be there for this. How do we get tickets and how much are they?
Go to thelibertydrama.com and you can get your tickets there. See if I remember this right. I left it in the car. But adults are $16. Seniors 60 and over are a lot cheaper. It's either
$12
$12 or $10.
12, I think, yeah.
And then you've got your 6 to 17-year-olds, and do you have them? Did you write them down somewhere?
No, I've read it so much, I got it in my brain.
If you go to thelibertydrama.com, you'll have them on there. Needless to say, this is cheaper than any other outdoor drama you'll ever go see.
Absolutely.
And it is as good as or better than any I've ever seen, and I've seen a lot, all the way from North Carolina to Texas. So
they've been practicing since the first of the year, shortly thereafter, so it's not just, we're walking and wing it. This is very intensive. They've done a lot of practicing. It is well worth it. It is, the official outdoor drama for the entire state of Tennessee, right in our own backyard. As you heard her say, $16 tickets, or 10 if you're 12 if you're a senior adult. It's a great evening.
For 6 to 17 veterans and first responders any night are $7 unless you come June 20th, and that's free.
There you go.
So,
hello, Nancy Blevins. Hello to Brenda Grindstaff. Hello, darlings. What we tell you every time. Lisa Hall, Kathy Bales, Lisa Bunn. Hello, Lisa. Dakota Taylor, Greg JoJo Bradley, Jeremy Marler, Sandy Odom. Thank you all for watching the show. So we're here at Poor Trav's Deli. You better get you a sandwich while it's slowed down here. So it starts tomorrow night. What time's the gates open?
Tomorrow night. They're going to open 6:30 every night. Like I said, 7 o'clock's when Jeff Little Trio starts, and then the production starts at 8. There will be other nights where we'll have a pre-show about 7:30, and then 8 every night. So
every
6:30, you can come visit the park, visit the museum, visit the gift shop. Oh yeah, visit the gift shop. Get those nice pins.
How much? I mean, not how much, but how many years you been doing this?
This is my ninth
year. It's a passion for her and Randy, her husband. They want to do it. They love doing it.
Yep.
It's directed by Keith again.
Dr. Keith Young.
Dr. Keith Young doing it. Yep. So, and they've got people. I know 2 people from Gray and Jonesboro. I mean, it's not just an Elizabethan production coming from all over the Tri-Cities to be in this production. What'd you say, over 100 people?
It's over 100. It's between 100 and 120 this year.
It's worth it, folks. It's part of our history of this great country. And so, again, it was, as you heard her say, a very formative part of how we became the United States of America. It started right up here. I keep pointing. Right up here again at Sycamore Shoals State Park. So please consider coming. Go to thelibertydrama.com, get your tickets, and you have 4 weekends and 2 nights each weekend, Fridays and Saturdays. So you really got 8 shots to get there.
10.
10. I can't get there this week. Well, okay.
Coming?
But you can in 1 week.
All right. There you go.
Thanks for coming by.
You're welcome. Thanks for having us.
Yep. We'll be right back after this from one of our great sponsors, the good folks from right across the street, the Jewelers Bench, here on the Tom Taylor Sports, Cyclone Sports, and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. What all do you have here at the Jewelers Bench?
So we carry an assortment of items. We've got Watchwise, G-Shock, Bearing, Citizens, Pearl-Wise. We do Imperial Pearl. I get some from a company called AGI, really great company. Diamonds, we do all kinds, from Shaw Diamonds. We have lab-grown diamonds, Pandora. Do carry classic imports, which is sterling silver items, and then sterling reputation, that's sterling silver items. Piaro is sterling silver, diamond, 14 karat yellow gold. Spotto watch bands, stuff from Equity Diamonds, just a wider range.
Jewelry repair, do a lot of that, of course, and jewelry cleaning, all that available here again as we are here at the Jewelers Bench. And so social media, how do we find you?
So Facebook and Instagram, and then website is jewelersbench10.com.
One of our great sponsors, Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show, the great folks at the Jewelers Bench. Out and about, ball games, ball practices, on the move, Make that phone number, put in your phone, 543-6128. Stop by and get some sandwiches, right? Tell me about it.
Yeah. Give us a call real quick on your way to whatever event or gathering you've got going on during when the weather's nice, and we'll have that bag ready for you when you get here about 10 minutes later.
Yep. Talk about the subs, the poor boys. You sell a lot of those, the cold subs. We don't talk enough about those.
Yeah, when the weather warms up, people like them cold sandwiches. They have bologna, salami, ham, and cheese on them. We've got a 6-inch on a soft split deli roll, and then we have the 12 inches on the sesame seeded Grecian bread.
Yep.
Mix it up with some mayonnaise, mustard, lettuce, tomato, lots of them spicy onions.
Yep, the 12-inch goes for $6.49. The 6-inch will go for $5.19, and they're piled on with meat. They don't scrimp here at Poor Travis Deli. So
and if you like extra, you can always add extra. You make it as thick as you like.
There you go. So those are the cold subs. Let's talk about the salads real quick. Talk about the salads at Poor Travis.
We'll put you a fistful of lettuce in a tray with some shredded ham, roast beef, or turkey, some shredded cheese. We have tomatoes, spicy onions, some crunchy croutons, 2 packs of dressing. We have ranch, Italian, honey mustard, and Thousand Island.
Open Monday through Saturday, 9 to 9, closed on Sunday. Phone number is 543-6128, Broad Street, Elizabeth, and right across from the Jeweler's Bench. One of our great sponsors who sponsors the player of the game, by the way. Don't forget that. He puts free sandwiches in these kids' hands for being the star player of whatever sport we're covering. So
I think they like it.
They do like it.
They do like it.
Yep, they do like it. And so we like giving it. He likes to give it.
That's right.
And so we appreciate it. It's a win-win for everybody. Poor Travis Deli. Be loyal, buy local. Support Poor Travis Deli here in Elizabethton. Proud sponsor of the Tom Douglas Sports Show at Elizabethton Cyclone Sports. Poor Travis Deli. Back on the Tom Douglas Sports Show, got some folks back here. He's got a steak and cheese. She's got a Reuben and ham and cheese. It's all right here. 543-6128, the number to call. Hello to Reba Whitehead. How you doing? Hello to Rick Ranson down in Pensacola, Florida. What's going on down in Pensacola, Rick? What's the weather like, sir, in Pensacola? Because it's raining up here. I'd like to be on the beach right now, but I'm not. Next place, best place to be is right here in the Tri-Cities in God's country, as far as I'm concerned. But we're coming down to do a show in Pensacola on the beach. Probably July. I think that's the goal. That's what I'm going to do. We'll do everything in my power to get down there to do that this year. I've been saying it for 3 or 4 years. Here's a couple of things you can bid on. You can't bid on this one. What's today? Oh, yeah, you can go to next Tuesday. I'm sorry. This is good through next Tuesday. Today is the 6th. No, today's the 5th. No, today is the 6th. Yep. Gosh, we're flying by. But anyway, this is through next Tuesday. Butler, over 30 acres to bid on. Go to collinsandcompany.info. There's the picture. You'll see a better picture on the screen, collinsandcompany.info, or better, I'd say you go to the computer, collinsandcompany.info on that one. Then you have, this one's in Butler. This is an online auction. Goes through next Thursday. This is gorgeous. A mobile home with Watauga Lake access. Now check this out. Let me get up here close enough so they can see it. You can go to the website and see it better, collinsandcompany.info. Check it out. If you don't think you're in God's country, look at that picture right there. That's the mountains up and around Watauga Lake on Moody Circle Drive in Butler. Online auction event. Go bid on it right now. collinsandcompany.info. And you'll get a better picture if you go to the computer, but it gives you kind of an idea of what beautiful countryside we have here. And then we have, let me take this real quick. Carrie, come over and sit down. Come up here and sit down and be my friend. All these cool graphics you see on my show, she's responsible for that. There she is, ladies and gentlemen. That's Jason's better half right there.
Got that right.
Oh, boy. Yeah, he'll hear about that. So, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm showing pictures. Would you take that paper clip? Never mind, I can do it. She usually helps me do about everything, so there we go. There's 3 of them on one day. What I'm trying to get to. So here we go. And why don't I do this one because it's all on one page. These are 3 not this Saturday, but next Saturday. 3 in one day. 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. Go to collinsandcompany.info. This one's on West D Street here in Elizabethton. That's the 9 o'clock auction. At 10 o'clock, Overstone Drive in Elizabethton. And then the last one was Hodge Branch Road in Elizabethton. So, again, this doesn't do it justice. Go to the website, collinsandcompany.info. Live auction, 3 of them next Saturday, Father's Day weekend, on, what is that, D Street, D as in dog. Then you go to, can't read it upside, Overstone Drive. And then the last one would be Hodge Branch Road. So there you go. You saw that video. You made it for me. What do you think? Was that a foul? Yeah. You
Slightly.
think? Yeah. Oh, she says just basketball. So
Yeah.
I don't think so. So, but she's the one that got me the video. So what's, you're running working summer school? Is that what we're doing?
I am. I'm on my lunch break.
How many youngins we got in summer school? A bunch?
I think we're at 160.
That's awesome. So for a couple of more weeks, and they get some time off before school starts. When does school start back? Early August?
August 8th, I believe.
August 8th.
Is the first half day. I
Cy-
think.
Cyclone football 70, and for everybody, not just Cyclone. First football Friday night, 78 days from today. Wow, 11 weeks from tomorrow night. It's hard to believe, isn't it?
Coming up fast.
Oh yeah, you excited?
Yes.
Yes. We will have the Cyclone Network again this year. What is that, you may ask? Well, you're going to be in for a treat. 4 cameras, got one on each end zone, one up on top of the press box, and I can't remember where the other one's at. Maybe it's a roving camera. Student run with a switcher and a mixer and the whole thing, and it's pop, going constantly different camera angles. You saw it last year. It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're excited about it. We'll be there, Eddie Pless and yours truly, bringing it to you. And I'm always doing my hands. 78 days from today. Cyclone football against Science Hill. And we do that on the home games, and it's really a cool production. The kids do it. They do very good. They volunteer their time. They get class credit to do it. And we have one doing the switcher, the mixer, and so it's all good. It's Cyclone Network in 78 days. So it has become a prototype for other schools across the state. They've talked to Dr. Minton and Mr. Van Us, want to know how we're doing it and how they can do it. So that's a pretty cool thing. So I'm excited about it, and she's a big part of it. She helped me last year. She's helping again this year. She's going to be an integral part of what's going on Cyclone Network. So we're excited about that. What'd you order to eat, by the way?
Roast beef.
Roast beef and cheese.
Mayonnaise only.
Mayonnaise only.
On white.
On white.
Same order every time.
Every time. She is a creature of habit. Roast beef and cheese, mayo on white.
Yep.
There you go. So, good. You're not talking much today. What's going on?
I'm cold.
You're cold? Okay.
The rain's made me cold.
Rain's made her cold.
Yep.
She's just a young pup, so her bones aren't cold. She's some old bones are creaking. No, she's a young pup. So it does a wonderful job.
Thank you.
Yes.
As do you.
Nah. I'm all right. She does a wonderful job, though. The TikTok graphic I'm getting ready to play for you, she did it. All those graphics last year, all the ball games, they're never two the same. I just send her the info. Tomorrow night it's Unicoi County Volleyball. Boom, she sends me one. I post it, we play it. It's all her creativity. No 2 videos are the same that I've ever seen. So she's up there in that
Not yet.
crib. It's true. Not yet. She may have to go back pulling out of the file.
I may have to.
But even then she'll tweak it so it's not totally the same.
Yeah.
So anyway, she does a wonderful job. I know you have to get your cold, sitting over shivering.
Yeah.
Get your sandwich, as my little brother used to say, and head back to the chillins. So
Back to summer school.
back to summer school for a couple of more weeks and freedom.
Yep.
So thank you.
Blow
Boom.
it up.
Oh, we're supposed to do sparkles?
Yeah, you gotta blow it up.
See the creative people? I just go, ooh. And she goes, no, you go sparkle.
Pizzazz in there.
Pizzazz, that's the name. She is all about pizzazz.
Yes.
She's the pizzazz queen. That may come back to haunt her. She is the pizzazz queen. Quick break. Back after this from Carter County Bank on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
We're proud to help our region move forward and help reopen every business we can.
Folks in Port Travis Deli, it's football time in Tennessee, as the late John Ward said. So Friday night, going to the ball game, come by and get your sandwiches. Tell us how you can help us.
Hey, just give us a call, 543-6128, and tell us what you like. White dark bread. We've got ham, turkey, roast beef, corned beef, pastrami. Make a good steak sandwich. You want some chicken salad, some pickles and eggs. You know, if you just want a snack, some people just like to snack at the ball game, don't really want to eat a big meal. We can take care of that for you. We got chips and drinks if you want to pack your cooler or whatever. Got anything you need.
Yep, 543-6128 is what you call, or the number you call, and he'll have it ready for you. So if you're heading to the game, how much time should we allow you to get them ready?
Usually about 10 to 15 minutes is a pretty good time.
Yep, 10 or 15 minutes.
About 10
ready.
15 minutes, we'll take care of you.
Yep, ready to go. 543-6128. Again, it will be an excellent opportunity to come by and get some great food.
Yep, love to serve you.
Love to serve you, absolutely. How do you find us on social media?
We got a Facebook page. You can look us up there, leave us some feedback, give us a like.
Yep. Friday night football, Saturday football, whenever you need sandwiches, here's the place to come. Port Travis Deli at 543-6128, one of our great sponsors here on Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Hey, this is Tom Taylor. Here in 2024, the Tom Taylor Sports Show is now on TikTok. That's right, lots of cool things coming all year long, again on TikTok. Be sure and like us, share it, and follow by hitting the plus button. So, a lot of neat things coming. Please get on board with us. Like, share, or follow by hitting the plus button. The Tom Taylor Sports Show, now in 2024, on TikTok. Readers are winners. Hi, this is Tom Taylor of the Tom Taylor Sports Show. I'm a huge proponent on the importance of reading. I firmly believe it's the key to being successful, being the best reader you can be. And so in partnership with Elizabethton City Schools and the Betsy Book Bus, it's the Readers are Winners Reading Challenge. At the end of this 9 weeks, the top 50 readers based on minutes read from each of the 3 elementary schools, East Side, Harold McCormick, and West Side, will get and win Tom Taylor Sports Show Readers are Winners t-shirts, plus be featured on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Reading is so important. In fact, Walt Disney said, it is books that are the key to the wide world. If you can't do anything else, read all that you can. Albert Einstein said, if you're going to get anywhere in life, you have to read a lot of books. And Margaret Fuller simply said, today a reader, tomorrow a leader. It's the Readers are Winners Book Challenge on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, Elizabethton City Schools, and the Betsy Book Bus. Here's some folks who also believe in the importance of reading. Readers are winners, and so we're getting ready to do year number 2 coming up next year. We're very excited about that. Readers are winners, and they are. You got to be able to read, folks. Those who can read have a leg up on those who can't, and so they do everything they can here in our area, and of course statewide. Tennessee, the education folks are putting a big emphasis on reading, and they should. So, you know, I'm sitting there reading Tracy Lane and Robert Lee Rogers. If I couldn't read, couldn't say hello to you. Couldn't read these stories. I would say probably 80 to 90%, if not more, probably 90% of what I do involves reading these stories. I mean, I can sit there and talk to you, look at the screen, but I have to read Liberty, the Saga of Sycamore Shoals. I got to read collinsandcompany.info. So I got to read this, I got to read that. So yes, very much the case that readers are winners, leaders are readers, and readers are winners. So we just finished up the year. Sadie Hartsook was the number 1 reader. Over 10, I don't have the number. I got it at home. I'll have it tomorrow in my Food City. Over 10,000 minutes. You think of that, 10,000 minutes of reading. She just eats books. And so she was the number 1 reader. She goes to Harold McCormick Elementary School. We do it with the 3 schools you saw on the promo. West Side Elementary, East Side Elementary, and Harold McCormick. And so Sadie Hartsook was the number 1 reader in the whole system for the year. Over 10,000 minutes. Wow, it's a lot. All right, let's get our man in here one more time. Tracy Lane, hello to you. Thank you for watching. We are live here again at Poor Trav's Deli. It's been rocking. There is a lull right now. So, Lull, a little break in the action. Come on over. My man's in the house liking the beard. So, it has been hopping. We love it. So, what's been the big seller? Ham and cheese?
Yeah, that and turkey today.
Turkey.
Had a fistful of salads, too.
Tell us about the salads. We don't talk a whole lot about the salads. Tell us about those.
Yeah, they're getting more popular. It's we just take a fistful of lettuce with some shredded cheddar cheese, and then your choice of ham, turkey, or roast beef. And then we'll put some tomatoes and some spicy onions. You can request banana peppers and jalapenos, croutons. You get 2 packs of dressing. We've got ranch, honey mustard, Thousand Island, and Italian.
It's all right here again at Poor Trav's Deli. 543-6128 is the number to call. So you do turkey and cheese, ham and cheese. Tell them about the Mad Italian. What's that all about?
Yeah, we're going to take ham and turkey. We're going to smash it together and make you a combination sandwich with some melted cheese on it, mayonnaise, mustard, lettuce, tomato, spicy onions, your choice of toppings, whatever you like. Smoked cheddar cheese is popular on Mad Italians, pepper jack, and provolone, as well as Swiss.
It's all right here again at Poor Trav's Deli, Broad Street in Elizabethton, right beside Hardee's, right across from the Jeweler's Bench, one of our great sponsors. Again, as I told you earlier in the show, this man sponsors and does the player of the game for the Elizabethton Cyclones and TA Duggar. Whatever we're doing here in town, he sponsors a player of the game. He gives the kids a free sandwich. And I don't know how many you've given. You gave away a ton.
I got a folder over there.
Oh, there's games I was giving out 2 and 3 sandwiches a game to these kids because it's tough to pick just one of the players. And so, but they all come in with a free certificate, get a free sandwich. They come in with their buddies or their girlfriends or their boyfriends, whoever, their mom and dad. And they come in, they buy, and they purchase, and they love it. And you have built a new extended customer base because some of these kids come in for the first time, right? So they've never been here. Hello, Chad DeMoss. How you doing, buddy? And so now that they're here and they've sampled the food, they're regulars.
Yeah. Yeah, we see a lot of familiar faces that started out as player of the game certificate. A lot of their friends, they come in 3 or 4 deep sometimes and pack out after school and stuff. Of course, it's summertime now, but I gotta say, I think just generally speaking, I think I really appreciate everybody's response to that because I think a lot of people really appreciate that we do that and they support us because we care about the high school and the sports programs and the community and everything. So grateful to have that sponsorship with you as well. So.
Yep. We came to him and said, let's do this. He said, all right, let's try it. Yep. Boom, we're here. We're getting ready to start, I don't know, the 3rd or 4th year, I think. I can't remember. So, don't name names, but somebody sent you a card. Well, that was very touching, very nice. And so, again, it's not, I don't think they want us to tell them who it is. That was not
I won't
their
put
intent.
Nobody on the spot, but
No.
I got a piece in the mail, and it was a senior photo of one of the players who's enjoyed a sandwich on the player of the game certificate. And it just had such a nice write-up about their appreciation for what we do, and it was really nice. And I've said this many times before, in Elizabethton particularly, I think local businesses like mine, and other places around here, Jay's, places like that. This is not a thankless job here, man. People are so grateful. They always say thank you for the food. They tell us time and time again, we love your sandwich. I worked at Taco John's for many years, and people love the food at Taco John's, but people didn't come in there and talk like that all the time. You know what I mean? But here, people always say thank you. They always say they're grateful.
Yep.
It's not a thankless job around here. It really makes you appreciate what you have, and makes you want to do a better job to serve people.
Absolutely. And they've got the awards here on the wall. They've been voted Reader's Choice, Elizabethton Star, and also the Carter County Voters, Carter County Readers, the John City Press, the best deli, and understandably so. I mean, these guys, as I say, they don't scrimp. When you get a sandwich here, I'm fixing to get one here in just a second. They load it up. They load the wagon, don't you?
Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and if you want more, you can always add more to it. Just tell us how you like it. The bun has a capacity, but we'll push it as far as we can go. So if you like double meat, double cheese, we can do all that for you. Just let us know how you like it. We can
customize.
We can put crowd on anything if you want to get creative. You see our menu, know what we have. You just tell us how you like it. We'll do it for you.
And they steam them. Boom. They steam the
That's the ticket,
sandwiches.
ain't it?
That's the
It's
trick.
totally different.
That's the ticket. They steam them. So used to be a place over in John City. They're out of business now, but they were known for the steamed sandwiches. Well, now here at Port Travis Deli, they steam them. They always have. And so to me, that's the trick, the key to the whole thing.
Yep, makes it a different sandwich for sure.
Yep. Now, before you get out of here, right over there, you have another business on the side.
I do.
And it's going very well.
Yep.
Summertime's great time to run over and get spots and get Star Wars, and we got time. We're gonna make time for you. I love this guy. He's so cool. He's my buddy. So we send him a Bible verse every day, and I love it. Love sending it to him. So what's the
we
name?
communicate outside of Port Travis.
Oh, yes, we do. What's the name of the business?
The Blue Post is my
Blue
game
Post.
store. Yeah, it's a tabletop game store. And we have lots of options for you at home, but we have organized play as well for some of our other games in-house.
Yep.
I particularly love selling board games. I just think they're great. We grew up playing them with my cousins and my family and everything, and I just think they're a great way to spend time as family. Me and my girlfriend and her kids play board games once or twice a week sometimes, just to kill time for television viewing or something like that.
Spots
Love
is
it.
a game by rolling dice, pushing your luck, and dogs. And so this is one of them. This is $24.99. It's called Spots.
Yep. It uses kind of like a Yahtzee mechanic. You're going to roll the dice and then fill the spots on the dogs with the dice that you roll and score points that way. And it's a roll and write. You use a dry erase marker to mark your.
Oh, really?
Yeah, uses things like that. So.
By the way, this is here, so if you want to come, you can purchase it here at Port Travis Deli. There's
Yeah,
number
we keep
one.
a few options here just to get some attention on the business.
All right, let's get to the second one if I can get it. It is very popular. This one's called the deck building game, The Fate of the Galaxies in Your Hands.
Yep.
Star Wars. Tell me about this
Yes,
one.
sir. So this is based on the original movies, the original trilogy of movies. If you grew up watching those, it's Luke versus Vader. It's the Rebels versus the Empire, and it's a deck building game. The way a deck building game works is you start with a small deck of cards, and you'll play those out, and you'll buy new cards to add to your deck. And when your deck runs out, you reshuffle, and then you'll draw into your deck, and all your new pieces will be in there. And the deck grows as you play. And,
Age for these are.
this is a front side.
Oh. Yeah. Clearly, I don't know what I'm doing.
It doesn't have a recommended age on this particular box, but most of these are 8 to 10.
8 to
It's
10.
a good start, yeah.
8 to 10 years old.
Yep.
Yep. So there it is. That's another option. There's
This
a
is
bunch
my-
more over here.
This is my absolute favorite game to play right now. So much fun. It's called Robot Quest Arena. I actually have I've got a write-up on it over here on the table to give you some more information about it. I'm promoting this game actively right now. It's another deck building game, but it has a board as well, and you have these 4 little robot pieces. Each player gets one, and you start with a small deck of about 10 cards, just like with the Star Wars game. And you're going to purchase movement and batteries that let you buy other cards, weapons to attack other robots with, and then it has a spatial grid where you can move the robots around and push them into traps and things like that. The cool thing about the game is even if you're getting picked on, you don't lose by getting knocked out. You just win by getting the most points. So even if you get KO'd more than everybody else, you can still win the game. It's real easy to pick up. It can be taught in about 4 minutes. It's not hard to play at all. I'll be happy to show anybody that's interested how to play this game. My girlfriend's kids are 8 and 12, and they absolutely eat that game up. We love it. It's got a couple expansions if you want to take the game a little further. I've probably played that game 15, 20 times with them in the past month or so. It's just so much fun. It's so much fun. I really like it.
So he's got a table here of these games you can purchase. And you come and get your sandwich. Of course, he's got the physical stores down behind the high school.
Yeah, it's at 106 Rogerson Drive.
106.
Rogerson Drive.
Rogerson Drive.
Right under Denise Salmon's Sozo.
Yep. You go down under.
Yep.
Down.
You can find me in the pocket on the right side there.
Right side. Easy to find.
Yeah.
So, hello, Scott Wolf. Hello, Mary Christian. Who else want to say hello to? Tracy Lane, Robert Rogers, Scott Wolf, Sam Garland. Thank you guys and ladies for watching the show for sure. So, we've had a pretty good lunch, haven't we?
It's been a wonderful day.
Been rocking it.
No
So,
complaints here.
No, I'm getting ready to get some myself.
Yeah.
So we'll come back and close it out right after this. I want you to hear this guy one more time. So can we play one of his commercials? Of course we can. We can do what we want to. We are going to do it right here. My man, Richard Oakes. Port Travis Deli and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Buddy Richard Oakes, the Tom Taylor Sports Show. So, Port Travis Deli, good time to come in here, 543-6128, and get it to go. Tell us about it.
Yeah, call us up. Let us know what you like, and you won't have to stand in line or nothing like that. You know, it costs about 10, 15 minutes ahead, and you walk right in, and we'll say, hey, did you have a call in? And you grab it and go. Take you in and out.
Hot subs, none of the hot subs over $5.15. You couldn't go buy the goodies to put a sandwich together for that kind of money. Then you got the cold subs. You got a 12-inch, a 6-inch, and then the chicken salad. Sell a bunch of chicken salads so you can get the subs hot and get them cold. And, of course, chicken salad, get it right out the door and away you go, right?
Yep.
Yep.
I think cold cut subs are served cold, so you can bump the line that way too.
Yep. 543-6128. Tell me about your salads.
Salad, we take a tray and put a fistful of lettuce in it with some shredded cheese, your choice of ham, turkey, roast beef. We put some tomatoes, spicy onions, croutons, 2 packs of dressing. We have ranch, Thousand Island, honey mustard, and Italian.
5 racks of potato chips here, 10 cooler windows full of all kinds of soft drinks and Pepsi and Coca-Cola products, energy drinks, all you need. All you got to do is call in here. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 to 9, closed on Sunday. 543-6128. Pickled eggs. You got jalapenos, banana peppers, extra spicy onions. They can load it up with bacon. They can load it up any way you want it. Any of the sandwiches. Extra goodies, folks. Make it go. 543-6128. One of our great sponsors here on the show. We love coming here. Port Travis Deli, again, here in Elizabeth, in the 543-6128. Proud sponsor of the Tom Taylor Sports Show. How about that? You changed hats?
Change hats and beards.
And beards and ball caps. So, anyway, 543-6128 is the number to call. They're open again, closed on Sundays. And so, and that's the Lord's Day, of course, and we understand that. But if you're going to the lake, you're going to a ball game, you're going anywhere, you say, I need, or how about this, you're getting ready to have a backyard get-together, and you don't want to cook, and you want steamed sandwiches that they don't scrimp on the meat, or you want salads, 543-6128. So if I called up right now and said, case in point, hey, Richard, we're having a party tomorrow. I don't know, I'm going hypothetically. Party tomorrow. We're going to have 15 people over for something in the backyard, pool party, wedding reception, whatever. How long does it take you? Can you crank it out day of? You need to.
Oh, yeah. I'll talk about how you like them, whether you want them to be like our traditional steam style, or if you want us to put them on the Grecian bread and cut them into 4s, we can do that. Make them so you can easy serve. If you want them individually for people with names on them, we can do it that way, and you just pick them up and everybody's name will be written on the sandwich with their specifications that you've given me. We can make about anything work. You just give us a call and we can negotiate it.
How many times you went and bought a sandwich someplace, you get a bag full and it's well, who gets what? Everybody has to open the sandwich and open the bun, and did you get pickles? They mark the sandwiches here. I know that sounds something trivial, but if you get a multiple, if you're taking, for example, come here and buy a bunch going back to school, we're going back to work, we ordered 6 sandwiches. What'd you get? I don't know. They got to open them up and start opening up the bun and looking around. So on these, they clearly mark them what each sandwich is. I like that.
Yeah.
I think it's.
Yeah, we get for orders from say Medical Care or Sycamore Shoals, East Side, West Side. Businesses and schools that order multiple sandwiches, they'll just say, Tammy wants ham and cheese with this on it, and Bill wants one with that on it, and we'll just write the name down and what they like, and just put the name on the sandwich. So call it in, have all that ready for us, and we'll get you all set up.
Here you go.
Make it easy for you.
Hours are open are
9 to 9, Monday through Saturday.
Boom, 9 to 9, Monday through Saturday.
We're here for you.
Love you, man.
Love you guys. Love you.
He's awesome. We'll be right back after this to close it out. Right after this, from the Eagle Center, who just got named one of the favorite antique store, or the favorite antique store in the Tri-Cities by WJHL. And here she is, Tammy Troutman on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. The Eagle Center, downtown Elizabethton, great antique store. Why come shop at the Eagle Center?
We just have so many unique things that tell a story, that add character to your home and conversation, and there's something new to look at every single day. Every time you come in, you won't see the same thing twice, and it's just a good place to shop for those unique gifts.
What's the saying you always use, the cliche?
Things tell a story when people no longer can.
That's it.
We have a building full of things that are just dying to tell stories.
Absolutely. 2 floors, over 50 vendors. Hours are open.
We're open 10 to 5 Monday through Saturday.
Closed on Sundays for the Lord's Day.
That's right.
And you have gift cards too, right?
We have gift cards available.
Yep. The Eagle Center, downtown Elizabeth, one of our great sponsors here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. Be loyal, buy local, and shop at the Eagle Center in downtown Elizabethton.
Thank you, Tom.
And that's going to do it. A big thanks to our guest today, David Nanny, Elizabeth and Parks and Rec, Andrew Lewis, Northeast Community Credit Union. Also, Leslie Broccoli from Sycamore Shoals. Of course, we had Carrie stop by, our IT lady. Appreciate her very much. Richard again came by. Thanks to him. Did I get them all? I think I got them all covered. Came in pretty quick. Let's see. I think it's it. NBA Finals tonight, Game 1. If you're watching, the Celtics and the Mavericks tonight from Boston. Braves play, what do I say? They play tonight against Washington. Ronaldo Lopez on the mound for the Braves in Washington against the Nationals. So we'll be wrapping up our last night of Bible school at Pleasant Beach Baptist Church. So we are going to say goodbye to you from Poor Trav's Deli, 543-6128, right beside Hardee's and right across from the Jeweler's Bench here on Broad Street in Elizabethton. It is a place where they mark the sandwiches, they steam your sandwiches, and they don't scrimp on the meat. It's real simple. We'll see you back here tomorrow from Food City right down the street, kicking all the weekend. Until then, we'll tell you as always, bloom where you planted, and win or lose, be a good sport. And we'll wrap it up as we always do with the verse of the day, and it goes like this. Psalms 59:16 says, "But I will sing of your strength. In the morning I will sing of your love. For you are my fortress, my refuge in times of trouble." Whew. My fortress, you know what fortress is, don't you? Protects you. You are my fortress and my refuge in times of trouble. What a verse. Psalms 59:16, verse of the day. Out of time, we sincerely thank you for yours. Back at it tomorrow. Bloom where you're planted, and win or lose, be a good sport. Thanks for watching show number 2086. Said it wouldn't work.